Okay, you need to sit back. Who doesn't need to sit back? Okay, what are you doing?
Right now.
Don't want to be in front of the camera now?
No, my stomach hurts.
Okay, well then get over there. Right there with your... There.
I'm good.
Get over there with your... Get up there and lay down. You'll be fine. I promise you, you'll be alright. Yeah, the camera's right there.
I know.
What we're doing is we're watching. Oh, it's so we're going to do this setting. Setting. Definitely turning that down. They'll just nothing because what they're probably wondering is what is going on.
I don't have money in here.
So, okay, that's your mom's money. Now stop. I've seen you. We got
Stitch. Where's Stitch?
from Tom Kid.
Where's Stitch?
Oh my god, I wish these people would chill.
Going upstairs?
Yep. What to do? I'm trying to figure out how to do this. You've got my
Phone? It's charging.
yeah, my phone's charging, yes. Okay, you got the phone charging?
Yeah.
Bet. Oh, they're using that. Wait. Okay.
Why am I using Kenzie's pillows?
That'll be fine. That'll be fine. We're gonna charge this. And then what my next step is, of course, is doing. Okay. Sorry, guys, had to rearrange some things.
Yep.
Trying to watch the CDLs.
And also go subscribe to my dad.
I don't know what you're going to say, but I'm trying to get everything ready.
I was gonna say you're the best streamer in the world, dude.
The best streamer?
Yes.
Actually, their streamer's probably better than I am, but yeah.
I was gonna say everyone is the best streamer, but the one that's right sitting next to you, me, I'm not the best streamer. People are probably saying, "This girl's a no. This girl sucks." Oh, dude.
You haven't even played Call of Duty long enough.
Well,
And I can tell you
you
now.
have to teach me.
Yeah, I'll get it to BO7, I know.
Wait, steady roll. And you broke that promise.
I did not break any promises. I just haven't had the time to coach you.
Because you've been streaming all night.
Okay, and I can coach you during stream.
Yay!
I might do that after this game. How about that?
Now.
What gun do you want to use? Sniper, AR, or SMG?
Um.
Now I can coach you.
How about sniper?
Sniper. Okay, so you're going to go with the sniper then.
Sniper first, then in the other guns.
Okay, I'm still trying to figure out how to do this. I was going to try to get this camera to face the screen so you all can see it too, but it didn't work out too well.
Well, you want to see it? We can show you right now.
But instead, now you guys are going to
I'm
get the
gonna-
whole entire.
Can I show them what they're gonna watch?
Pretty much what she wants to show you guys is that. But of course, I'm not gonna be sitting like
2026.
that. But as you guys can tell, it is getting
We're-
near there.
We're
Okay,
gonna
we are
play the
waiting.
game at the same time, but
She wants to play a game while I am streaming this. Okay, my brother's supposed to be up, but I don't know.
He's sleeping.
Right now he's just asleep, so we're letting him sleep. And I'm trying to get the camera now. Bring it back right and perfect.
We don't want to wake him up because he gets cranky like you.
He does not get cranky like me. That was wax, bro. Why is there wax all over my? I still got wax on the face cam, bro. I just got through cleaning this face cam, and there's still wax.
Well, when it
Okay, I'm
has
gonna go
the
step
wax.
outside. We're going to. You sit down. Sit down. I'm gonna go step outside. Have me a cigar.
They can see your cigar.
8 minutes. Can't wait. We got 8 minutes and 20 seconds. And Optic is first in the lineup.
I want to show you guys.
Oh,
Okay.
you're gonna show home.
Got 8 minutes. What do you think of them?
So,
What?
so it's saying from 12 p.m. to 3. And the lineup is literally the lineup. Girls, Optic, FaZe.
Right there. Right there. All the way there. If you don't see the bottom.
And it's like Boston Breach and Vancouver Surge, Round 9 and Digital Mates.
They put it in the time so they can watch it. 3 minutes. You like this? I did a pretty good job.
Okay, you got the secret rate pointing at the time.
Mine is like I think this probably really good too. This one
First person.
here.
That's what it's Oh, my favorite is optic. You're right.
It's rock and roll. Coming in, I'm still rock and roll. I'm throwing a dead and I'm ready to blow. Like tools, I burn holes in your body armor. Get the poison to arrows, never trauma. Never wasting your baby. You will never blow. Jungle out here, and all my gorillas ain't running around hills. I was in a hurdle, jump, I win, forget me when I lose. Warrior inside, and grizzly when I move. Universe, yeah. Looking for enough. Prove it. Prove it! Talk about men? Go. They're fucking crap.
Bell's crashing out.
Oh my god. It's GG. Now this is GG, bro. GG, bro. GG.
Not GG for GG, Bob.
Caesar. Holy. Holy. Let's go. Holy.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nah, I can't believe you.
What's up, one and all, and welcome back to the Call of Duty League. We're jumping into week 3. It's day 2, and if you missed yesterday, well, Carolina, they found themselves an unexpected W with Exceed at the helm.
Yeah, huge win, right? They were sitting at 0-2. You make that roster change. Short notice, not a lot of practice, and you take down the Miami Heretics. So Carolina's sitting in a good spot, so a chance to make winners.
God's a little bit of a shakeup on the right side of your standing screen, but if you're looking at the highlighted teams today, those are the squads in action, and there's only one with an undefeated record. Optics sitting at 3-0.
Yeah.
And teams sitting at 2-1, and then everyone else is fighting for a spot in the top 8. You want a spot in the winners bracket to become Major 1 in just 3 weeks. But we got to talk about what happened in 2025, because we kicked off the league in December, and if you're looking at some front runners, there were some clear favorites on the AR front. If you're looking at statistics, few players can put up numbers better than these two. Anyways, for
Optic 3-0 right now. You know, the 3-0, man. They are actually doing very excellent. Undefeated so far. And it's going to be a phase game. It's going to be Optic versus phase. So, yeah, it's. We're about to.
He has your shirt. That dude had your shirt, Dad.
Some guys who have lifted trophies, and now there's a lot more potential, a lot more excitement in the Paris squad in 2026.
And we bring you back to the homeland, man, and now we are good. You talk about spiritual pairs that makes team motion, especially in the hard points, and we're seeing like a certain individual performance from Ghosty. I think you're going to a lot of that to the teammates.
Holy crap.
Sim has been telling this like I just played.
Damn.
But he is willing to take a back seat.
Ghosty is.
Are they using the unranked maps?
So far, and it's almost expected now when we go into a hard point for general mates that Ghosty's going to.
As of right now, they are. We're about to find out. I'm hoping nobody's using that. I'm hoping they're all using that shit. I know that right now there's certain SMGs that are being used. It's that NPC being used, so we're gonna find out who's all doing what.
He took the reins and dominated. As good as Paris Gentlemates are, they're sitting at 2-1. Meanwhile, Optic is 3-0, and it's the youngster Mercules in his second year leading the squad. It's kind of crazy. You look at this team, and Optic Texas has one of the youngest stars, but now also the oldest star in Dashi on this team.
Yeah, when you put it that way, it's kind of weird, right? Because
Yeah,
remember when Dash was
definitely.
a young kid, but now that is Mercules. Doesn't miss. They ask him to do a ton of hard things on the map. He delivers every single time, and across all the game modes, he's just been excellent. So right now, that's why he tops our AR pair.
Do you have him in front of Dashi on your official list as well? So it's Dashi and Mercules 1 and 2?
Yes, and Ghosty right there as well. I was going to say this was made by Breaking Point, and I agree with every single tier on this list. I think it's done to a T. Obviously, there's some players that
Mercules on top.
Performance today, mainly in that bottom tier.
It's Mercules, Dashi.
After the narratives that were set before the break.
You know, a lot of players out there have haters. I don't think anyone is looking for Mercules to fall off. Everyone has cheered for the youngster since he came in at Major 3. He played for Toronto, scooped up by Optic, wins back-to-back tournaments, including a World Championship. The man has dropped a 2.05, leading the league.
He might have a couple of haters. It might be Toronto, Coy. It might be Toronto. It might be Coy. We had him. But yeah, I mean, for Mercules and this Optic team, I mean, you watch them, it's a clinic, especially when we're talking about search and destroy and overload, unscathed there. Hard points and some advanced analytics, which we'll get into in a bit. Particular breaks have been excellent. But that has been the game mode where they needed probably the most room for improvement, but they've had a couple of weeks.
But they
They've
have fallen
been
too.
unreal in that game mode. So Optic picking up right where they left off and currently undefeated so far.
All right, you look at their competition, though, where FaZe has played all the tough teams. They've played squads like Riyadh before they found their form. Heretics in G2. In theory, has had an easy road, and they're sitting at 9-3 in map count.
Yeah, they've had definitely an easier road for one of the top teams. This is going to be a true test today, going up against FaZe, who've been unreal
Right.
search and destroy. Like I said,
Yeah, dude.
Right?
Play.
Because now they're going up against.
It's hard to run through the Vegas phase, so we'll get a good idea of where Optic's at headed into their home major after this match.
Optic is going to be ferocious in all game modes, but one thing we want to key in on is the start to hard points today. And I know you've been hitting the VOD session, so walk me through this graphic. This is our first hill point differential.
Yeah.
What does that mean for the people at home?
Yeah, we're doing our best scout impress here on Telestrator, but their breakoffs have been unbelievable. You see Optic lead the league in first hill point differential.
Dad, can we move the camera that way so I can see how much bucks I want?
What?
How much bucks I want?
Let's go full screen. Let's run this clip.
Is this
We'll
the
talk about what
box?
they do. So on a lot of the breaks, they're going to be splitting into 2-2 splits. The arrows go together, and then the subs
Yeah.
go together. So let's pause this. Right here, all Mercury's job here is to back this guy down that's going top window, right? So this guy can't do any damage. And then you zoom into the mini map, and we're going to watch what the rest of the players do, right? So you see Shotzi, he's number 6. He's just playing for this guy that's throwing on a pinch, playing very, very patient. And then you got Dashy. He is the fail safe here. So if this guy kills Hook, Dashy can trade him immediately. If not, Hook's going to get down low and just disrupt. And then you know there could be a player coming from dirt, right? So Dashy's going to push towards the mid cut and pick up the cleanup for the guy that's coming to trade Mercules. This is excellent. This is exactly how you want to play this, and we'll watch how this plays out. So Mercules backs that guy down, who picks up a kill down low, and that is a clean 4 den if you're Optic Texas. Let's jump into another one. This is the Star versus the Falcons.
That's
Once again,
insane.
a 2-2 split if you're Optic Texas. You're going to send the subs together, and then you're going to send the ARs. So we'll pause it when they get in position, and we'll talk about the thesis here off this breakoff. So let's pause it. Zoom into the mini map. You see, you got Shotzi up here. He's just making sure nobody can go up top. And then you got player number 4, that's Dashy. He's going to go into the hill. And when he's right here, he can only get killed if the guy slides up from mid cut. Well, what does that mean? Mercules has the deep pitch. And if this guy does throw his life away to slide and kill Dashy, Merc will just turn and trade him. And then you got Hook who's going to come around. If anybody tries to back out of Deli, Hook's going to kill those guys. And it's going to play out perfectly. So Optic in their VOD sessions, when they're preparing for matches, there's clearly a huge emphasis on being crisp and being on point off the break of these games. You see all the action going down, Hoop backs up, the guy's soaking
Yeah,
up.
look, they're using GA. Optic looks like they're using GA.
And now you're screwed trapped back.
But we're going to see what happens with that nice little
That's why they're number 1 in the league.
other SMG in yours.
Halo 2. Every time you try and fight one player, you're met with 2 other opponents. The squad is always there for the trades, and the positioning seems to be well thought through. But these are great starts. How do you start winning the end of your hard points?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I
these
did
bucks.
a couple of breakdowns of Optics losses. One of them was the massive comeback
Have
that
I
we had
unlocked?
against them. I think it was early in the game, first couple of weeks. Some of the spawns can feel a little bit weird. And there were a couple where they just weren't aware a guy could spawn behind them. So I think Optic will clean that up, and they'll be on point here when we get to the latter half of these hard.
Well, clearly they are drilling, they are practicing, they are ready to go. Today they take on the 2-1 Vegas FaZe as FaZe and Sim take the stage first. We'll see Boston
That's
Breeze
the only
and
common
Vancouver
hardpoint.
Surge. And at the end of the night, we got a third match featuring Cloud9. When we come back, though, it is the battle everyone's been talking about. Vegas FaZe take on Optic Texas live here in CDL.
Didn't put no. Did not put no bots in here. I can't see because the camera's in the way. How are you expecting to put bots in the game?
Very easily, kiddo. Watch.
Ugh. I pressed the little button and I thought I stopped the stream.
No, you didn't stop the stream. Hold on a second. I can fix the issue you're having with the camera.
I just want to move it to.
Okay, hold on a second. No, there's another way of doing this. Hold on a second. I've got this. Boom. Now watch. You'll have a circle cut out.
Two top squads going toe to toe as Vegas is about to take on Optic Texas. And
There you go.
Am I streaming still?
Yeah, you're still shooting.
Okay.
They started a little slow. One player did not.
Because all I'm doing is just pretty much a reaction.
How much?
This time, my high
Dad, is this the bots?
You're feeling a little pressure
Yes,
because you
those
just
bots.
signed another player from Challengers to be a fifth man on this bench.
Yeah, he could run both weapons, right? So nobody's truly safe here. I think a lot of people would say that.
And what did I have it on?
Be inspired to play well, but this Vegas team, metrics like massive improvement, match to match, like 6-0ing, dominates some look incredible.
That's good.
Every single Vegas on its really slow starts. 0-3 in map ones, which is obviously got to be better today. You look towards the AR duo, Chris, to step up. You get into those HPs, they need to have a bigger impact.
4-1 in their search and destroys. If they get to a game 5, they could be dangerous. Are you looking at a Booza 04? Who needs to have the biggest day today?
I'm looking at Draza. I mean, just the narratives that were set. A player that we know is capable of taking over games, and he's going up against the most touted AR duo in the league right now, in Mercules and Dasher, right at the top of our pyramid. So Draza definitely needs to have a performance there.
On the other side of this matchup, you have Shotzi and Dasher.
Hey, they have your shirt.
Championships. Hook and Mercules have been ferocious in the
Dad,
game.
they have your shirt.
With Mercules leading all
Look,
players in search
look
and
at the
destroy
logo.
statistics.
Right
Let's talk a
beside
little bit
there.
about the highlights. So, who has the flashiest gameplay in Black Ops 7?
Oh, I mean, it's Shotzi. I mean, everybody's going to look back to the preseason clip, which is probably still the most impressive clip so far of him just doing the nasty, man, taking people hostage, dropping 2 and 3 pieces. Here it is right here. The kid is just aggressive.
I'm not
Always in the mix.
doing that.
He is starting to a slower start. We've seen that a couple of matches.
I'm doing very bad.
If he doesn't get going early, and Optic gets into like this mix fest, the HP can look a little slower.
I'm doing very bad.
At the tail end of the
One, you're playing against a lot of bots.
And officially, it is time for your scuff pickups. I'm going to go first, and I'm going to go with the safe bet. With the official 10-10 record, we make it 11-10 with an Optic win today.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm gonna go with Vegas in this one. Search looks super good. This could be a close game.
You just don't need breakouts. You sold me on Optic, and you're going to Vegas.
Yeah, I mean,
Fans 15-5 Optic, bro.
I'm going.
Give it a fair to say.
I'm going to 1v1. And then I'm going to 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, this will be fun. I mean, it's interesting. Yes, they've had very different strength schedules to this point. Yeah, you can say that. But when you talk about their results and their strengths and weaknesses right now, they're pretty similar. Like, you have two very good 2-3-5 teams, and Hardpoint's been a little rough. But I guess for me, it's like, well, I would say you have a good search team in Fade. Okay, true. It's also been bad. But yeah, in terms of Optic, yeah, perfect in 2-3. True. But like, I guess I feel better about Optic turning the Hardpoint around. Like, Shotzi is like a .75, Hook is like a .85, somewhere in that ballpark. It's like, I have faith in them to turn it around. Where it's like, Fade's kind of what we expected. Steve's going to have to put in work, and he is, but you're still.
Can I change the
I don't know how that
box
gets fixed. Yeah, I wouldn't be better.
to one?
2-3-5, you know they're going to get better. 100%. So you look at this road that they do a lot.
Nice.
They those four matches are insane. If they're in there with the top 5 teams, they're playing the other 4 in the top 5 first. Yeah, it's wild. It is wild. That's why we're kind of talking about stats, just everything overall. I don't know. Clear is everybody in my mind. Just due to their strength of schedule and what he has had to do. But yeah, it's on everybody else. With the Lucas signing as a substitute, the pressure is on. And I think early on, we were worried with this team like since we fell.
Okay, here. Let me help you set.
I want to put on one.
How about you do this like this?
Or does he light the fire and there's some of the other guys to step it up? Because as much as we're looking at draws, he does, we can run both weapons. It can be anybody. Yeah, it could be anybody. But yeah, that was just really the discussion around phase, but just, yeah, in terms of going up against the best of the best, is someone like L4 or Drozic going to step up? Yeah. You need that consistency out of a Booza. So far in the hardpoint, it hasn't been great, but the fact is they're 2-1 with that trade too. True, but they can stay on top when it comes to search strengths. It's a matchup in this particular series. We were just touching, Ham was just touching on the breakoff for Optic. Their advantage in the opening P1, what they've been able to do so far, so good. Yeah, well, shots in the FPC.
No, somebody just sent me my account. So no, that's right.
You know who that is? Sean.
There. There. Now you're set for that. Reset my shit. No, I gotta reset my stuff.
Sean has up your account.
I gotta reset my. I'll be doing something else for you. Likewise. Always doing something for you. Now what? I'm having issues. I don't work.
The one fucking guy that's illegal to use in the game. One gun is all about to not use.
Watch all that, man. This is Optic, bro.
Got it. We see it there from Hook. Trades back and forth. Optic wants some forward pressure. You can see this spawn in there, and then Booza cutting down middle of the map. When we talk about sort of the strong yards go on the Optic side, well, look at this. A 25-11 start here from Drozic. Kind of worked, honestly. Kind of worked in that sequence, but yeah, point's still flowing. Draza is still flowing. I mean, it has honestly been the sim show in the response for them, and that's not what it is right now. What do you know? They're up 60. Want to see the other guys step it up, and they are doing that. As far as the
Straight.
shots,
Rather
really
than
hard
it's
point is
on it.
he's going 1-4 and overload, but 0.7-ish when it comes to the hard point. The struggles. Look at he's 5 and 12 right now, not seeming to click yet, but still a lot of map to go. Faye started down, now up. Looking to run away with this thing. Let's go to a listen now with Faye's Vegas.
This is almost over with already, man. I think
Motherfucker.
Go Optic.
Right. Gets it,
You
man.
should sign with Optic.
Sound topic. Sam, but man, right now optics. So optic is not doing too well right now. On hard point. Okay, there we go. Now they're on it. Let's go. Come on, watch for the mid. Watch for the mid. Good shit.
Are they losing? Oh shit, bro.
Not really. Pretty close, but. Ooh, Shazzy's on a killing spree. Mega 123. Get draws off point. Get draws off.
Let's hear the comments from Optic Texas.
Oh, Shazzy's using the MP. I think that MP is going to be the new thing. Come on. This is only the first round of it, so anything can still happen. Use whatever the guns are you guys are using, it, it's only. Don't shout that. Your others just down. Got the trade. No, the trade turned off. Oh, it's just a bunch of trades going on. There you go. There you go, Murray. Oh, Hercules. Let's go.
Face was turned. Optic are chilling. Yeah,
Hercules.
You hear like
Turning it up now.
yeah, I love it though. Like, I'm always seeing like the calmer comms. I mean, I know they're losing right now, and maybe it's a thing.
Oh, they ain't even look. Nah, man.
He just wants more voices here and there.
Hercules got this.
Getting on the same
Hercules
page,
is better.
listen. When they're winning and it sounds like that, it's maybe
Yeah.
it really is, but yeah, it is just the
Awesome.
intensity from phase from the get-go has been here as well. 49-19 from Jonathan. I think that's what made it so weird is coming out of phase into that.
There you go. There you go.
It sounded like two
Time going. Time going.
Exactly. Back within 60 or so, but they just haven't been able to get over this combat, over this hump. They've been able to come back in, but never really been able to close in. 04,
Back in.
Traza, losing, everyone putting in. I mean, honestly, with the lead, he's sitting there, he's like, okay, great, all right. He's like, fine, that dribble 1-3 in hard point. They were losing those hard points, so this much more of a team effort.
There you
He's
go.
leading the way in time.
Yeah.
They
Now they're doing it. They're looking at it.
Now, this observation of your optic Texas,
Oh.
yeah, it's
No shots.
He's running a star with an MPC. He's had a couple of streaks, but it really
What?
is it from his
What were you all doing there, man?
But now is your chance if you were optic. You had an early rotation towards his B4. A money hill, but instead Draza just walks onto it and fires too. He's in this exactly the same. Maybe this is where the MPC would be disgusting.
Motherfucker.
That's weird.
Middle valley. The hill. So that's just even top, but that was your chance to get back to the game if you were opting. They have not been able to win hard points at all. There's improvements there. They're going to be disgusting. Draza is awoken. 35 and 21, 5 straight for him. Listen, I don't want to put it all in the Luka pickup, but it may have lit a fire. It's hard not to. Yeah, it really is hard not to. And obviously, again, this is an emotional matchup anyways, right? Optic versus phase, but like some extra. With everything that sort of happened.
It's a drone play powder this time.
He's in sort of the crosshair. So far, so
Hey,
good.
Tim. Damn, you're going to get the Oh, what?
He's doubled up, trying to get some pressure towards the point. We'll see if his skills will set him up. The back spot is still there for Optic. They're going to have to go crazy here. We've had so many nutty comebacks. I feel like they're already at hardpoint in this title. But you can't count out yet. Nice little sequence there. You got NPCs, 2 of them out for the Optic squad.
Yeah, now they got the NPCs out.
Laying waste into that front line of phase. So far, so good for this time. They get the rest of this one. Backwards in 4.
Nice.
I mean, in terms of this,
7 to 25. Come on, you guys can make this. You guys are better than they are. Come on.
that is where you're going to have the advantage with the MGC. So you have like 5 or 6 in a row from the SMGs. But you're not panicky, and it's your fate.
Where's the soda?
Man, this is the first match, bro, and Optics already like they're chalking. They're chalking. And first round goes to phase.
I mean, you had the nice break from Optic, but then after that, it was all phase. I mean, the AR duo has been their biggest weakness, I think, for this phase team. What is their biggest strength? And that's what it looks like.
Angel's playing. Angel's playing against bots, apparently.
I want to see these guys firing the teammates. Stepping up in a big way. New look drop.
Yeah, Kenzie is.
You and I, dude, some of the car right over here, just talked a lot about Luka and Draza. We know him as a human, as a player in his career, and like what this might do. We weren't really sure how much impact it would have.
Yeah, I mean, looks good. Yeah, I mean, Draza was just a guy who never really got out of work. That was kind of his stigma.
Yeah.
And again, everybody's human.
Yeah.
He's been playing for a long time.
He's got a kid now. Yeah, life's different, right?
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that go on, but the fact is FaZe are saying we wanna win. So yeah, they pick up a Lucha, but Draza with a great map, a Boozer with a great map in FaZe. We talked about sort of their slow starts, 0-3 in map 1s coming into this, but a statement here.
4,500 damage, 43 kills. Big draws going huge in the map 1. The hard points, I think, were one of the biggest focal points this matchup, just because that's been the pain point for these two teams. But I think what I'm most excited to see is surge between the two teams.
Yeah, I mean, 4-1 on one side, like 3-0 on the other, undefeated if you're Optic. So these searches should be a great time.
We'll look at some of the highlights here from the map 1. Honestly, you had that break-off segment that Ant did. The break-off was good. You went up like 30-0. But after that, it was like 90 straight points or whatever it was for FaZe. Like, they're able to chain 2 and 3 together nicely. They mounted a bit of a lead. And at some point in the mid-game, I think when we went to the first listen-in, Optic really chipped away at it, got it within, about 20, 30 points? That's the closest they got.
Yeah, and you've, had a couple of these styles where just different play styles, what guns you want to use on certain hills. We saw it here again. It almost reminded me of like the kickoff tournament when we saw like T2 run around with dropbacks and they were kind of dominating. But here, a couple of times when Shotzi and Luke tried running like the MPCs, like there were some moments where it worked, but then you just saw like 3 to 4 M15s in the feed for face.
I'm just surprised. It's Scar. Yeah. Surprised. Even right when you saw it, you were like, huh.
Yeah, no, I was. So maybe it was just something that worked in scrims, but didn't work in this map.
Might be. There might be adjustments on the optic side for that going forward. Or it might be a matchup thing between this particular team and all the ARs they wanted to run. But solid result for FaZe. The hard point woes for Optic continue. FaZe, the only hard point win was this is what's bad for Optic. It was the Colossus win over Koi, and they destroyed them. Like, it was an absolute blowout, and, well, that's map 4, that's FaZe's pick. FaZe, I know, want to play Blackheart. I know it's a great map for them in scrims and stuff. That just gets banned by Optic. I think their second go-to is apparently going to be Colossus, and we just saw it the one time, but they look good.
Optic haven't played it yet, so we'll see how they look in that if we get to the map 4. But, yeah, you're going to have Colossus here in the map number 2. But, yeah, just talk about those vetoes. I think probably the one thing, though, for Optic, if you're an Optic fan, I think they clear this everybody on dead overload, and you get that map 3.
Yeah, this is just where this gets tricky, and it plays the FaZe's favor now because of the type of team they are with their coaching staff and stuff. They've always been a team B when it comes to the ban and picks and stuff. And like, so basically, they went out the hard point. This is now their search and destroy. They picked the map 3. I think you're still favoring Optic, but they picked the map 3 like these next couple of maps, and then it's their map 4. It's like winning the map 1 when you're TB is huge. It is. It always has been. FaZe have always done it that way. Still a winnable series for Optic, but definitely that's a nice steal for FaZe to start.
Yeah, I mean, you're 7-0 if you're Optic in 2-3-5. So no worries whatsoever. You're cool, calm, collected, just like those comms were in map 1.
I couldn't tell. Like, we were sitting there listening. I'm like, I don't know if it's just. I usually really like the calmer comms. Like I said, like when they brought Mercules in, it was a listen on like Hacienda. I was like, holy shit, this is great. It was so good. Just good little small talk. Like extra over talking, not just calling dead constantly or one shot. It was really good and calm. It's just crazy how different it sounds when you're like winning versus when you were losing and coming out of FaZe's crazy one. I was like, what am I listening to?
Complete total opposites. It really was.
Yeah, and I think like they were like winning. It wouldn't have sounded weird to me. If it wasn't right after the FaZe, maybe it wouldn't have sounded weird. But in that moment, I was like, what the hell?
I just think in general you want cool, calm, collected.
You do.
I always have, but normally you want a couple of
depends
voices.
on the players, but yeah, I know you or someone.
Yeah,
you're yelling like that, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Yeah, pretty much. You probably just want a couple more voices.
Right,
a little bit more back and forth, but could have just been when we jumped into that listening.
Yeah, might have been.
All right, now it's search and destroy.
Now 2 incredible teams in search and destroy face off on Colossus. This will be FaZe's pick. Offense for Optic to open things up as they're working towards statue and trying to find an opening. FaZe playing deep for the most part. Ford is kind of shouldering for info there, and while he can make some nice shots.
Don't.
Abuza finds the blood. Shotzi weak. He doesn't want to take that fight, but a flurry of trades go down after that. We find ourselves into a 2-on-2 quickly.
2-on-2. Who can Shotzi's?
2 players here. Who's going to try to get one?
Oh, there's one. 2v1. 2v1.
That's all you're doing because he ends up going down. Shotzi doesn't see him, no. But if Abuza can get caught by.
There it is.
Did he get 3? Did he get 1 in that first?
Yes. He just got. I think Who just got a 3-piece.
So split.
Like, I think Who just lined it up.
You isolated one. You had to
he got 3.
You just didn't get the trade quick enough. Well, you don't win the first gunfight. I mean, he's got an M15 there. There's that FaZe player, and Hook's still able to win that gunfight.
Just gets to the heading and reach out. It's beautiful.
I think that FaZe player is probably like, oh, well, Shotzi's going to be near him. I'm going to get double challenge. So he tried to get backed away.
Yeah.
Since he go for the sort of solo one-on-one.
Who won?
Would have probably played the
First round went to Optic.
Nice 3.
No ball. If you're talking about a hard point, FaZe won hard point. Now it's search and destroy. And it looked like for the first round of the search game, it was Optic. Now it's Raza with the bomb.
And Booza starting to work towards him.
Raza has bomb.
Basically the same thing
Yeah,
on both sides.
Raza.
Sheltering mid for info. But they're grouping up now. Here we go. I'd say no trophies early.
FaZe has bomb. They're defending. Damn. Whoa, why would you be so close together, but Texas wins it? Holy Nikes, bro. That was crazy work.
we've seen it on every map. Like players, you're hoping to almost like one way people get to the edge of the smoke, catch. Like he's got fried before he got to the smoke. Didn't bloom. Yeah.
Oh my god, I cannot wait till I give me a PC, bro.
Yeah. So he got cut down before he had a chance. We've seen a lot.
I mean, you're gonna see it just bloomed right away.
We've seen a lot of people make plays through smokes. That was not an example of it.
That was definitely not a good example.
Maybe one step ahead of his teammates. Raza does end up getting 2.
Yeah, because they were like right up on each other, man. They were holding hands. And Jaraza got that 2-piece.
The opening round.
That's why you don't hold hands.
Shotzi in that one as they shut down.
Because you'll take a risk of that. But then you also got that one player that'll just read that and then re-strategize the
a little bit deeper now. So that'll be mid control for Optic Texas.
Shotzi's playing mid. You got the shot. Oh, you know. Shotzi's card timing was off.
That's good help. Got there just before Shotzi could get the gap. That's a timing.
Gonna go. That's really it. He's playing the info B side. He's waiting for his teammates. As soon as they start, you're going to see number 5 start to fly. There he is.
No.
He finds one, keeps the numbers figure for face.
Nice patience here in the set, but he's going to get caught. Lurks too long. Hook will find him. 2 versus 2. Scenario in the round 1.
It's Merc is down. Now it's a 1v2. Who got it? Come on, Hook. It's a 1v1.
Who spotted and gets dropped. Yeah, I think he had the info, but Booz has got the angle.
Well, he's just thinking maybe he's going to wrap all the way through or catches and sprinting instead.
She's able to.
Slide
She's able to.
Maybe it's a comm from a teammate or like a, you see the kill cam, like, yo, he's running towards you. But just backs up, knows he has to sub, plays his distance with the M15. Much it around there for face.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Teammate
I know.
or something.
Yeah, they cannot do anything to the PS5.
Not throwing away exactly, but you have numbers and you lose.
I'm sending to your, my YouTube, but I've got my YouTube connected with your YouTube.
We're really challenging things together. There's a lot of separate deltas.
If you're wondering how I'm
still able to clutch it out.
And there hasn't been a lot of that in their search. The search has been it has been efficient. I mean, their one loss was what the Thieves won. I think like 6-4. That was a great search.
2-1 for Optic.
Shotzi now lurking in the position we saw Simpson with the last round. Dashy's got to be careful. Trophy saves him. Dashy gets out. You see the hit marker trophy.
You know what? Let's try to actually get it to where everybody else can see it.
This is going to be blinded. Well, who's going to find one? What is the trade? You're also going to get the help from Hercules from tunnel side. Optic all over this.
Before by himself now. 38 HP. Not a lot he can do. There's he's in a position right now.
So nervous.
I'm going to try to get it to where they can see it as well. So I'm trying to do is get that camera facing this way at the TV. So they can see it as well.
Yeah, it ends up helping him. And also, if he finished the first or second, he wasn't panicked about someone maybe being on bomb. You can see he was flying out, worried somebody was on it, but he was good. Well, it almost became insane.
Almost. But honestly, it's all about the util. Just right utility, the trophy on point there for Optic. As soon as their stun and nates connect, they fly. That's all about getting that first blood. It's starting the domino effect there for Optic.
3-1 for Optic. Back to offense now. Different defensive look for FaZe. They've got 3 playing outer B in front of the snipe from Abuza. So his snipe gives a clearance to the lane. That's going to be room for the other 2 to push on forward. It's going to lead to a first blood.
And John Midron is where Opti has had this advantage, but you're going to one to the other now as a unit. You know Abuza has a snipe out, so he's going to lock down the view.
We've seen a lot of that, like show snipe, hide your players, back someone down the go. We've seen that in several maps, but it really works here on the outer side.
Dross is going to find another one, so 2 versus 3. Both these players trying to find face. Now all of face going to fly forward.
Hercules had some incredible clutches. He had a couple 1v2s versus G2. They got him a search win. Looking to be the clutch god again here, but bomb down over towards A. He's got to go through Simpa 4-inch Rasa, and they're hunting as a wolf pack currently. 30 seconds to work with. We'll see if he can muster some magic.
Yeah, map like Colossus, you're just going to run around like this is Jetpack time. Some similarities there. You're going to use your numbers. FaZe with another W.
They're climbing back into it now. They're probably thinking, listen, we had a couple of winnable rounds, especially that round 1 they probably should have taken if not for the playmaking from who.
It's what they want to do, right? It's all really been about tunnel control for them.
Yeah, they've been
Especially
playing
on
more
defense
tunnels
these
than
last
anything.
few rounds, but this time they do it behind the sniper. So they switch things up, allow Simp and 04 to get tunnel side.
Well, it's like
Was able to find that first blood.
like tunnel or top mid. Like when the fighting goes down, like the player with the instant trades typically fly from there, right?
Yep.
Tunnel or top mid. It's been hook. It's been sim. It's like that help's coming. It's the quick help spot, but looks like a boost will be probably sniping out towards B by himself. The other three, I thought were saying fast towards A for a second. Looks like just exhausted some utility, now chilling. It's not going to snipe. It's going to be AR out.
Trying to get the scoreboard to show up for Optic, but it ain't wanting to do it.
Maybe thinks it's his move, right? He's trying to get this second, but almost
Optic scoreboard.
you just get around the corner. So yeah, but if an overstep there from Abuza after that first blood into a 3
Bro,
versus 3.
I'm gonna tell you now, the way this is actually going.
Down from 4, it's all about the finesse and phase. They're going to rebound. Okay, they rebound there.
They're gonna have to do something.
That's just one of the, you instantly are
Of
frustrated.
course.
It's the type of play from Abuza. Like, you got your one, you
Like,
did the hard work, you don't need to jump.
Optic is.
And 04 was coming.
Right now, Optic's 3-0, but it looks like it's about to be a 3-1.
The timing just a little bit off. He just had those few bullets in the hook, so he was.
It's all been smoke shots. Clearly, shooting through smoke, though, that's crazy work.
It's true. It's easy for us to say. We know that. The 3-minute push, right?
But this has been cleaner these last couple of rounds. Just the way they're taking these fights phase. It's been a lot behind Abuza, locking down the B side.
I mean, you got Jiraza and Booza, bro, and Sim, man. Like, you got. But then for Optic side, you got Dashy, Fastest Hoop, and Mercury, bro. Like, Mercury is. Oh, that would have been sick if Dashy would have hit that shot.
Simp wins a wild one hoop for the clutch again. This will be a fast one. They got his position. He is dropped.
Dashy put the sniper up, bro.
3 or 4
Yeah, 3-4 in a row there for FaZe. They're laughing, having a good time. But again, just instant mid pressure from FaZe. I mean, they hear the snipe and they're sort of just like, all right, let's hit the go button. Well, it's behind the 2 subs. I mean, Shotzi did end up getting 1. But then you just had numbers right around stats who did FaZe, and they're able to win it out.
And Dashy is crazy with sniper. Like, Dashy is, but he's going up against space. So he's got to.
7 seconds from when the first shot was fired to the end of the round. That's just one of those mixy ones.
Droz looks tired, though.
Yeah, it's similar to the play they're trying to make behind the smoke. Several rounds ago that fell apart. This time it works out. The streak for Simp continues. He's on 5 straight. He's real close to earning a Hellstorm. That even matters.
All right, you got a booze on the sniper now?
The aggressive offense didn't work. Our defense didn't work out for Optic last time. This time, more standard.
Bro, come on.
Yep.
It tastes like honey.
Don't peek, don't move.
Almost hits picked.
Lots for the Omni movement.
Yeah.
Oh! Don't push. Oh my god. Shotzi's peak.
Abuza puts him down. Another first blood. Force some damage in. He'll stay up. Spots Dashy towards the back, and that'll be the plant and numbers to face again. And they'll increase Simp here.
Okay, knowing that there was a sniper out there, I would not have peeked sniper out, bro. I would not have even peeked sniper out. See how these guys play, bro. Top tunnel, bottom tunnel.
There's so much pressure, so much attention to top mid in every single game mode, hardpoint search. But really, what they've been doing is making sure they have tunnel control, starting their fights from there.
Yeah.
They are playing this
You're
shit.
making a quick play here. Change sides, maybe a tunnel. Yeah, why not? Yeah, when you're in your default the way Opti is, it's hard to get info onto that. Yeah, you don't really have it.
It's been crazy.
Abuza has a snipe B side,
Crazy.
so you don't really know where the push is coming from.
They've got crazy work, man, going on.
You're waiting on a deep shoulder.
As I stated, man, crazy work.
That's when you just try to switch it up and get aggressive.
I mean, they are playing against FaZe, so. Playing against FaZe, man. It happens.
FaZe looking around for the 2-0 edge. See if they can get it on defense.
You're all 3 or top. One jump down. Go ahead, Simp peek. Peek it.
He realizes there's one close. He's going to put a second. Oh, his teammate, unfortunately, gets the info. 4 comes right up. There's no second player there. 8's going to drop. Simp, great shots to finish off 1. Up to 8 now. in a row. Double digits for him. 3 versus 3.
You guys look like you're having fun with this. It's like FaZe is just toying with them.
Oh my god.
Just rapping. He got it all.
Yeah, he ends up getting a gunfight. I thought he was just going to run it at top
There
middle.
we go. There we go. There we go.
They got the plant. They got the plant. There you go. It's a 31.
Just the small details up.
It's funny because we watched Sim leave the guy. He saw
What?
him going.
Bro, those pre-shots. I know you've seen him, but damn, you just dropped 2, but then you just dropped.
Optic staying alive in this map too.
Okay, so they're staying alive. All they got to do is just.
They just take top mid control. The call is pull out the NPC and Shotzi take a couple of gunfights, and he does just that. Not on the sit, but depending on the 04 when he's able to get some help. So that gives them map control, and then you try to work that flight, but heads up play from Hercules.
Yeah, no, and it's probably tough for focus. If your Sim's coming, like, hey, he's at the back right heady, like, I have him pinned there. No idea he's a sound player. So
So he jumps up, and even with Shotzi that close, you're going to lose that jump.
oh, yeah, no, he hops up and like, all right, well, I was close line. I was even thinking about guy there. He's dead before he finishes mentally. Do we go to round 11 or does it end here? Who's still?
I say round 11.
He's been efficient with it. We'll have to draws.
I say round
He's
11.
low man on the other side. It looks like Opti was getting aggressive for a second.
Draws
Draws
again.
will get that info now.
Sam dropping out.
He used to streak to clear and get the plant in. So it's going to be pressure now on a 4 versus 4 retake. Unless this wraps in, it does wrap in and find a kill. So you're close
Yeah,
to
he's killed Mark.
Planted for phase now. And you just got them pinned in.
And now you got Dashy.
Spread, you got a lot of position.
The only worry is like these two players need to play their life. The Sim almost gets caught after the streak, but he gets the help from Abuza. 04 finds Lax, and it's all down to who Sim with the Hellstorm. Looking to win the game.
Oh my god, bro. Round 2 went to FaZe. So round 2 just went to FaZe as well. Oh, that makes FaZe 2 and freaking.
You're feeling good. It seemed like FaZe were a little discombobulated. So they weren't really.
They were just a step or two off.
Yeah, timings were a little bit off. The train was there when you expected it to be. The things started to click. The adjustments were made for FaZe. And then, like you said, tumble controls everything, and Optic struggled to deal with it.
No, they really did. I mean, props to FaZe. It's how they want to play this map. You should just kind of see the execution right from the get-go. But even just how quick they were with the info they had. As soon as you see Dashy with a sniper B shot on his hat, we're going to push this right away. It was great strats from them. And, well, Sim, back to doing what he does, double digits.
But 4, 1,300 damage for 6. I mean, he's
got 5 assists.
Yeah, him and Simp were combining for some kills there. Yeah, no, Simp had a very pedestrian map 1, like lowest damage on the team, went like -8 or whatever. But he's a double-digit machine when it comes to search and destroy. Has an excellent map there. He's like, boys, all right, you got me in the respawn. I got you in the search.
But honestly, that 04 stat line with those 5 assists just shows how well they started to work together deeper into that map.
No, 100%. Yeah, where the team shots weren't there, it seemed like they absolutely were. Now, I mean, the one good thing for Optics, you get to your maybe strongest map and mode, your strongest mode for sure. They've been lights out in overload.
I don't know if anyone's been like club baby pairs.
And there's probably, you don't think much probably changed over the break.
Come on now.
Yeah, you're trying to button things up. You're watching these VODs, seeing what Optic is doing, and trying to mimic that.
Yeah, we'll see. Hey, maybe some big face improvements then. We'll find out if that'll be the case. They look to close out 3-0. For Optic, you try to bounce back, reverse sweep. It's still in the cards. We're going to quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with map 3.
He's going to be the.
Oh, great. This again. Oh, they're gonna dig this.
Finish the mission.
Can I get some help? On the way. Look out, freak bag. It's you and me against the world. Wait, why are they showing that clip? Why are they showing this, man?
Oh, man.
Why are they showing the worst moments?
A few moments later.
Because I appreciated the 30 people in there watching. Why the f- do they keep showing it? They added it to the montage. They added it to the montage. Oh man, you telling me that they added that to the montage?
Playing absolute love of the Rio edition to the asset. And you get into the Karachi XD. Oh, he's getting caught 9 seconds ago. Just stay alive. Can he get back to it? He's so close. He might have this. He might have this.
Scott, official controller of the CDL. Start the season strong with the 2026 Call of Duty League Pack. Grab yourself the CDL operator by scanning the QR code on screen or check it out in the Call of Duty store in-game now. Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
It was fun. The Phase boys are fired up. Yeah, no, listen, you heard the listening. They came with the passion for this. I don't know that having comms like that is necessary all the time, but sometimes we have an online match, and, the repetition of it, wear it on the year, like getting fired up like that can help. It seemed to help them in that one.
Oh, yeah, energy in the room, right? Just get everybody going. It absolutely worked out that way. It depends on the team for sure, but for those guys, and again, just all the storylines coming into this, what they wanted to see.
All right, now sell me on how Optic do the reverse sweep here.
They're the best overload team in the game, so it starts here at map number 1. I think there's no doubt about it. Like, again, they're going to figure out how to play it something.
How do you sell me on Colossus when they haven't played it yet and FaZe beat the shit out of Toronto?
I don't know. We could see draws in 04 double negative.
Okay. I was wondering where you're going to come up with that one.
Yeah, you could probably do the same thing. We'll probably see a lot of ass whoopings on Black Card and Colossus throughout the year. See, it's just going to happen.
Overload.
Maybe it ends right here. Maybe we won't see it today.
This would be the one that you probably, when you look to the series, you just check mark next stop Big Texas.
I don't know. I literally, since like the first week when they were streaming scrims, they just looked so good on Den, like everything. I think a big part of that is due to Shotzi. Like a 3-lane map like this, it feels like he has the right timings on when he can kind of go on long routes. Just be so annoying to deal with. Yeah, can other teams catch up?
And that's what, maybe. You were focused on respawns in general. I think you're FaZe Vegas over the break, but you're definitely, at least in this mode, probably watching Love Optic, what they were doing. They were playing so well. Forge has been watching this process. His whole team has dropped, and that's going to be ball control towards B. They're funneling forward. There is going to be a defensive hold or potential here. Draza and Simp set up to try and deal with this. Booza to help as well. Defense good as so far. We'll see if they can turn this defense into some offense. They only lose one player, but that's a nice backslide and second shot from Hercules, and that's what stops a counter-type opportunity. That slows things down.
Well, and again, you had sort of all moving starts. You had Shotzi on a pinch, right? He was winning some gunfights, and while he's going on it again, that number 2 arrow, just pay attention to it. Just always finds the timings, and well, it can be so tough because now Ops is going to be right into an attacking push due to this route. And well, he is pushed forward with the NPC. If he got across the hut, he probably doesn't die.
And that's what we're going to keep an eye on. I mean, you called it before it happened. This is what Chauncey takes these routes. He has been a thorn in the side of FaZe for the last 7 years because of routes like that. We're going to see if they're going to be able to pick him up better as we continue on. But now, an opportunity for FaZe trying forward. They got to go through the NPC here from Chauncey. He's able to take out one. He is traded out then, but any kind of offensive movement stalls out for a second while they wait for the players on spawn. Draza and Abuza trying to get something done without their teammates. Draza's still lurking. We'll see if he can find the play. He's able to get another one. A big one-on-one going down towards the ball. Sip is able to take that. It's going to reset, though, back out to mid, so we'll start over.
Yeah, I think it's 8 if you're FaZe, right? Get it away from that side of the map. That's where Optic wants to take it. They want to attack the B zone. 04, he's going to be the guy on the other side trying to take the route, but Dash able to pick it up. So you see all the M15s in the feed right now for Optic starting to connect. That's going to be a 3 dead, so another chance for Optic to have map control and start to rotate. But as soon as I see it, there's a double from Mobuza. And well, that was a chance for Shotzi with the NPC.
Those multi-kills,
Nothing yet.
so crucial in retaining control or stopping something from happening. Getting aggressive on one side will be Sim. He's going to win his fight on to Dapshi, but they still need mid-map and objective control, and that's where Optic have locked it down. So Sim's going to hit the track back, and he does that perfectly. He's able to get 2, so he wins it on one side, tracks back to help on the other. Now on a one-on-one Dashi, Sim just gets 4 in a row. He's just frying basically everyone. He doesn't get the reload off in time, otherwise he might take out more. Does this set up a score? Still going to get through. Pistol only with ball in hand, not able to do it. Now it's just a Booza. It looks like the defense good enough, and it nearly was just a Sim takeover moment that led to the score.
Yeah, the problem is just like every fight was through the middle of the map, so you just spawn back lobby, right back Dojo does Optic. So, I mean, you had to rotate it through red if you were FaZe, and that gave them enough time. You found the kills, but you will take this. And behind, though, is going to be Sim. And, well, this is exactly what he would want. EFP control, a chance to score here for FaZe.
They're going to stay up, though, as the point man, but 4 will trade it out. He's got to win the one-on-one. He's able to do it. Nice pickup from Abuza, but you lose the point man. That, honestly, him having to turn there just delays it a bit. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought they lost 04, and they didn't. He's still up, so he's still got a great chance here. Nice win from Dapshi. Abuza able to trade it. Can't get through because of Shotzi. Go back to get it. Now the first score is through. Sim, another multi there. He's 14-7. And honestly, since he's turned it on, their offense has turned on.
Well, I would say just straight defense early from FaZe, and now they've just had. Yeah, they're finding all the kills. They've had EMP control, and they're going to get it. They're going to chain 2 together right off of spawn. As soon as it spawns top rooftops, they were already in the spot. They need to be a score.
All right, Pook maybe slows the bleeding for a second, gets a big multi-kill. So now this is your chance to answer if you're Optic Texas, but you got a streak 4-0.
Phil, this might not connect. Okay, well, Sim's going to hold the line. Hold the line. He finds all 3. We talked about him getting 4, now it's a triple. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess you deal with the streak if you're Optic, but you lose your chance. Yeah, it's a good point.
Up 2-0. 15 seconds plus OT time to try and get another score through. Sim just dancing. He's waiting on number 6, I believe, on corner. To maybe make a play or moves to the front. Tries to stall out, but it's not going to happen. He's going to need some defense here. And Lobus draws it coming over the defense. Able to get 2. And that will end the half. So he had some good defense, turned into some great offense. And when we were talking about the routes from Chauncey early, it became the Sim show in those positions.
No, they just go for him. I mean, he was like a step away a couple of times from them turning into like Optic scores, but that is just props to sort of like the red zone defense from FaZe. And then, yeah, just how efficient they were on the attack. Great job, but yeah, I mean, honestly, it's all about the defense there, just early on, because that's what Optic's been so good at this entire year, just how efficient they have been as soon as they get map control.
Yeah, so that's like kind of the fight. Don't let them get map control.
Yeah.
Like, don't let them get EMP control. I mean, it's harder, easier to say than do, but
and just always be aware. All right, wait, yeah, this is when Tom's coming to play. Where's Shotzi? He's coming off a spawn. Somebody picked up whoever's last spawn, picked up the pinch. It's exactly what they were doing.
Shotzi has what, like a 1-4 in this mode. That's not going to be the case right now. He struggled in the map. One of it is, well, the respawns have been tough for him, but maybe he can turn it on now. He has one of the highest ceilings and honestly one of the lower floors when he's struggling, but it can go from floor to ceiling in what feels like an instant.
It just feels like even though he has like a lower floor stats wise, it's just like sort of his presence. Like, everyone has to always be worried about for the routes that he's taking.
Oh, I'm sure it's conversation going ahead and be this type of
100%. But here's a chance. I mean, you're able to find 2 kills, and then right up the top is Mercules 2-1. Game on here for Optic. And then they have roof control. As you can see, a couple of players from FaZe, they spawn over towards A.
First time they really get a good look at what they want, and can they turn it into more? Big one-on-one win there from Draws, so he can get back to try and cut off the fence. And it's massive from Draws. Had some help out, or sure, but he had to win on one-on-one really to pinch back. Otherwise, that's probably a second score for Optic Texas. So beautifully done. FaZe Vegas to try and now take this mid or to the bottom side of the map. They have players to go through. Hercules is going to be that player. Going to get 2. He's got help from Dashy. They're locking it down.
You got.
But at least for now, I guess if you're FaZe, you've got to have that precarious position, but you're not out of harm's way yet.
Yeah, now Shotzi, there it is right off the spawn. You see that number 2 starting to creep his way up. And the last player has to pick it up, and 04 does it. Plus, you get all the kills if you are FaZe. Now, the one good thing for Optic is ball does reset. It resets and it spawns back over towards roof. I mean, this is kind of where you want it to be when you're on the Optic side. And Mercules going to find 2. Abuz is going to lock it down, and we're going to have a tie game.
Tie game.
What?
Maybe not. Nope. Maybe not.
Oh.
The kill comes in right in.
Yes.
Yeah, if it spawns anywhere else, you're probably in an okay position if you're FaZe, but it's spawning top. And that is, you did a lot of hard work to get it out of there, and then it just goes right back after the gunfights at mid. But now we head to where they want it. We go towards bottom, favorite FaZe here. When you talk about side you're trying to score from, they've given up 2. Shotzi is trying to maybe take a round to get back to help him. They're going to need him to probably assist, or do they?
Well, Booz is watching middle of the map, right? Again, someone's always been aware of it. Booz was locking down there, making sure his teammates had that cut, but now he's going to help. The front line, Sim hits the pistol shot. Sim going to get that lead.
This might be where's the EMP spawning?
It honestly is. Yeah, both teams taking advantage. Where it's spawning.
Well, now this stretch, like mid to top, you feel like this is Optic. They did really well in the first part of this second half. A chance to maybe do it again. You got to fix some things if you're FaZe. I thought 04 might not win with Katie in an awkward situation. He does get 1. Again, Shotzi getting shut down as he tries to find an opening. I feel like Abuz has been that guy many times.
I think Shotzi won 1 gunfight, but yeah, he couldn't really do anything else after that. Optito, they're going to take EMP, try to rotate this dojo side, but
you're fine with him getting 1. Still let me more.
Yeah, no, it's exactly that. And well, yeah,
here he goes again. Picked up again. It's Abuza.
Again, it's going to be all 4 dead. EMP now going to start to be working towards this low side. Raza does get across. Do they know that? I don't know if they do.
Raza playing spawn like a little
players here. And well, it doesn't even matter. Needs are going to connect from Obi and Abuza. Draza gets the 4th. And well, FaZe up 2.
Well, we're waiting for Draza's time. Yeah, they comply, and suddenly the entire Optic team gets blown to bits. 4-2 FaZe, 90 seconds to go. This is where your comeback starts if you're Optic, though. You got the MP spawn where you want it. But you don't have it. FaZe just going to take it and get it out of there. I love that. Yeah, get it out of here. Get it over. Oh, he's going to cut it off. Yeah, that is the risk. That's the risk of it. You try to play possession a little cheap away. But Chauncey, he picked it up. And, well, still a minute left. This is just all been about EMP spawn. We head to the bottom side now and a chance for a quick counter here. Optic have got to rally back. They got to be fast. Are they going to get there in time? Because already pushed forward his Sim. I don't even know if he has to win a gunfight. He's just got to be a distraction. Before gets the kill, Sim gets 1. That's the quick counter score. This has been a wild and wacky map 3. For 60 seconds for this being a 3-0 to FaZe, barring some crazy sequence here from Optic. I mean, talk about a scoring show on the second half. Just both teams, yeah. As you said, playing off the EMP spawn and going quickly. 14-30 from Shotzi. It hasn't been the best map, but honestly, they're not out of this one quite yet. 30 seconds to go. But 04, he's playing the spot he needs to. He takes down the EMP carrier. Well, now he's just wasting time as much as he can. All his teammates now on spawn. You got to get a score in a hurry here if you're going to have a chance to do this at the overtime score rules. And everyone's going to get wiped from the board outside a hoop. That might be the kills that seal it. Abuza finds the final one. 10 seconds to go. You're all off the spawn. They just have to fly out and hope the win miraculous gunfights is not going to happen. It's a phase 3-0. They've got to be fired up with that result. They had the grueler of a schedule to start. You're playing 4 of the top 5 teams, or include themselves, like 4 of the 4 top teams from their POV. You're thinking 2-2 you're happy with. 3-1 is incredible.
No, great showing from them. But this was absolutely the best they have looked. They survived through Search and Destroy and winning 1 respawn, just getting to a map 5 here. Much different. Just a great slay effort from all 4 guys.
Yeah.
Team effort still showed in the Search and Destroy. Yeah, man, FaZe looking to play.
No, that's what, like, the hard point was exactly what we kind of hoped for them. Like, it's been like this simp show, but it hasn't been enough to win. This, he didn't have a crazy map, but they're able to win the hard point, and then 2 and 3, he takes over. Like, he had incredible maps 2 and 3. He ends, 29 and 18, but hell, he's got the lowest damage on the team.
That's crazy.
You know, it's a team effort. That is incredible stuff. And Shotzi, yeah, maybe it's a NPC thing, or maybe he's just struggling right now, but in the respawn, he got beat up a bit. He did.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the NPC's not that good. Right? I mean, it has its moments for sure, but I just think it was just attention to detail was FaZe. They had to pick up sort of his routes when he was going on them. We saw it.
I think Abusa killed him on a route like 6 times in a row or something. I'm exaggerating, but like it felt like he was the guy. It was like your job, like make sure he doesn't do it. That's not how it works exactly, but he did a really great job of it. 3-0 for FaZe, I'll be honest. I think you and I talked. I was like, if FaZe wins, I think it was 5. Optic and potential wins in 3-0, 3-1. I did not
surprise for me.
If I
don't think many
that
picked
game,
FaZe 3-0. But I think you saw how impressive this team can be. Do you take a lot away from this for like Optic? No, I mean, I bounce back to be an incredible team, but it's a loss here. Great first series, but let's hear about the rest.
And
great start here to the day. If you're a FaZe fan, there's been a lot of turmoil in the FaZe camp, but FaZe Esports showing strong against one of the best in the league, a 3-0, and you called FaZe. I'll throw my pen and paper at you with excitement. How do they just dismantle Shotzi's squad? This is the worst I have seen out of Shotzi, looking like an NPC with the NPC. The rest of the team getting outslayed as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was trying to make a case that gun doesn't deserve to be banned because he kept it out and he was having a terrible time. Clearly, the game plan for FaZe is keep track of where he's at on the map. He was effectively shut down across this whole series. I mean, that was belt. You look at this one, you'd be hard-pressed to say that there's a team out there in the league better than FaZe as it stands right now. I mean, their strength of schedule, you heard Clint and Joe talking about it. They played all the top teams. You come out of that with a 3-1 record, and you 3-0'd Optic Texas where you smothered them. I mean, on this map, like their runs, they were converting almost all of them when they were actually trying to push, finding kills left and right. The AR duo on the map number 1 just absolutely taking over despite losing the breakoff that we talked about. Space Vegas team, man, they are just on point.
I felt like there may be a falling out in the FaZe camp. After you bring out a 5th man, there's a lot of tension, a lot of worries. Am I getting replaced on the squad?
Yeah.
Looks like it feeling them. You called it right. Having that 5th man gives them a little extra pressure. Incredible stuff as everyone finding success. The team outslaying Optic in a clean 3-0 tonight.
Yeah, well, I think, you bring that up, and it's like, if your team's made of the right stuff, that was the goal in the offseason, is let's put 4 like-minded individuals together that when adversity hits, they can rise above and figure out their problems. Bringing a guy in as a substitute like a Luka, their plan is clearly to develop him. And yeah, it might put a little bit of pressure on those guys, but Draza and Abusa, the Zaza bros, they know what they're capable of. They don't lack confidence. It was just, we need to play at a faster pace and more team-oriented. And you saw that today. They put in work. And this was phenomenal. I mean, every time you needed a break, every time you needed Draza to find a kill and stay alive, it happened time and time again. This AR duo, looking like they're amongst the best in the league.
FaZe and Zaza finding success together once again. Who had the better game, Hazard or Abusa?
I love that. I'm going to go with Hazard. Draza, I think, the amount of pressure that's been on him, the narratives that we were talking about with this roster, and then the looming guy in the bench, Luka. Draza needs to deliver.
No,
both ARs having a big day there in your scuff play of the game, but here is my nominee. I think it goes to Chris Laird, the greatest player to ever touch Call of Duty. Let's take a look at what Simp did in Game 2. After being down 1-3, he brings it back with an 8 streak. Most importantly, that missile comes into play in round 10 to seal the game.
Oh yeah, I mean you're on an offensive round where like it was stagnant a little bit slow, and you play around that streak, right? Essentially winning them the game. Yeah, it seems ridiculous. I mean, you look at his stats aggregate versus the best teams in the league. Like he's stood out above everybody. To me, right now, he looks like he's the best in 5%.
Sip is definitely the consistent feature there on the FaZe squad, but the X Factor, man who popped off today, goes by the name of Hazard in the Mirror. Draza, welcome to the show. Congratulations on a big W after a 5th player was just signed to the roster. Can we start there with the conversation? What went through your mind when you were told by management that a player was being signed from Challengers?
Honestly, I was happy for him. I feel like, 20 days, especially in the sub spot, and how early he did it in his career. I think he has, a good chance to do something in this league. And I was pretty happy about it. I'm not too worried about it. I feel like us as a team, we're doing good, and we've been working to get better each day, and that's what we've been doing.
Well, your numbers today prove that he's not taking your spot anytime soon. Congrats on the win in the 3-0.
Yo, Draza, listen, man, I picked you guys to win, and I spotlighted you to pop off. I had belief.
Yes.
And kind of spin that into the narratives that were surrounding your name and your guys' team prior to the break. Obviously, as a player, you see all those things. What do you attribute, your individual performance in this series to?
Oh, yeah, man.
Honestly, I feel like a lot of people just,
God.
you kind of just take the beginning of the game so serious when I think we had changed 2 players and we're still learning how to play. Yeah. And obviously we start off 2-1 and we had a pretty hard schedule. So I just think the longer it goes by is the better we're gonna get. And I think everyone's saying shit talking about scrims and whatnot. Because I know these guys were talking a bit when we scrimmed them, and that's why I just came to lock in. I don't know why they're talking like that because we're just playing scrims. We haven't been that major yet. And had to show up today.
Whoa. Can we back that up a little bit? Because this is some insider knowledge that I wasn't privy to. Who is the loudest mouth over there? Who's feeling confident in Texas that you showed up today?
I feel like it's Ant, to be honest. I think when they're streaming their scrims, he'd be saying a little too much. It's kind of been pissing me off. So I showed up today and did what I do.
Why do they poke the CEO?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? We are going into Texas. It is going to be the first major of the year. What do you want to say to the fans? We'll be out at full force.
Hey, come through. We're excited to have you guys there, excited to play, and I think we're taking it home.
FaZe Esports starting the year off strong. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
That's Draza. That's our first match of the day in the books, and Ant is perfect so far in 2026 outside of Carolina. Let's go.
Trust the All-Pros. Talk trash, but you can't be giving players like Draza bulletin board material. You give us anything, we're going to come out with that fire. So, yeah, Draza looking good. We got another banger on the other side of this break. Awesome versus the Vancouver Surge.
The Unshaven take the stage. TJ Haley from Vancouver. Get fired up, friends.
Boston Breach and
Look like the pros to play like the pros. The CDL team skins are available now. Scan the QR code or check out the in-game store now.
what am I going for on that one? Boston?
Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL. Black Ops 7 returns to the Esports World Cup in Riyadh this summer. Scan the QR code to be notified when tickets go live later this month.
An optic? It's okay. They're not in the...
Well, hello there. We are back and ready to kick it into the map 3. A hot contest so far. It's hot the building. It's hot the series.
Yeah, shorts on it.
You're hot. Yeah, no, I knew it was going to be warm, so I had a feeling. So I had to pull up the performance. Look at these things. You think anyone's blinded? I've been see through them. I've been hitting the peloton though. There's some muscle there. I'm telling you, these things feel like a couple of rocks, man.
Okay. I'm so sorry about that, everybody. Hopefully no one viewer discretion is advised.
Had their vision affected by the bright lights of my quads.
No.
To you.
Oh my god.
Happy birthday. Yeah, I'm feeling great. Those guys are frauds. It's Sunday. Brown man. Reverse sweep. It's easy. In the game. Just get in the paint too. Second. 250. You got the ball. The other is two.
You know when he's in that, he usually gets it done with the SSG, but his AR was simply uncontested.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the Boston breach sanctioned by the CDL. Weapons have been authorized for use in
No.
no restriction.
Breach.
This is a breach, not a
Basically, you will
test.
probably take back. Sometimes it's the same.
Boston Breeze taking on Vancouver Surge, and it's the Surge who start off the season at the very bottom of the totem pole. 0-9 map count, going up against a Boston squad that finished 2-1 in the opening 2 weeks. We welcome Merck back to the analyst desk, and Joey D, what's the vibe coming into this matchup today?
I mean, obviously for like Surge, it's almost like we're starting over again. We bring in TJ. I mean, listen, TJ and Quinn last year, they were a strong duo. Like, I mean, early Carolina had some top 4 finishes, so they're probably just happy. I mean, listen, it was obviously just a lot for Legend to deal with right away. I mean, just not a lot of COD experience, right into a COD League team with no veterans around him. It was a tough spot. He was just like, you know what, this just isn't for me right now. TJ, come hang out.
Vancouver building fresh this year. They tried to bring in a star, a champion from the Halo scene. That experiment was short-lived. Now they're going back to now the second oldest player in the CDL, right behind Dashy. TJ, who I saw when he was, 12 in Pimply, is now the second oldest player in the league, and he still got it, guys. He was dominating challengers, a reason they went out and signed one of the best from Telluride Bush.
I mean, listen, this is like, there's always like questions around sometimes when these vets get like 3, 4, 5 chances and after challenge, like they're going down to dominate challengers. Like TJ was doing that. So he gets another chance. And again, he's back with Gwyn. We'll see how much better they look today.
Yeah, I mean, like, thinking about the Surge team, it's only a premiere. I mean, Chris mentioned, like, they were 0-9 at map count. And we saw the difference in that bringing in one player, what it can do in Carolina, right? Yeah. Like, the parity of the league, it's not that far off. And, these guys, like Abe, he had some great moments till end of last year when he came in for Toronto. And then Looters in the last years, we saw, like, okay, maybe he does have a place in this league. He can shoot with the best of them. And now you're bringing in TJ, who has experience with Gwyn, as Joe mentioned. Like, they can do some damage, particularly in those search and destroys. So I think it was a good move for Vancouver. And also, like we talked about Legend a bit, coming to COD, slow start. I don't think people recognize he was having like half the amount of damage as everybody in the lobby. Yeah. Like he was really, really far behind.
Speaks French too, by the way.
Yeah, so this Surge team, they're going to get a massive buff in terms of damage output.
This is the Surge squad. They are the underdogs today. They're going up against the favorites in Boston Breach, who are currently 2-1. They've had some exciting matches so far, and a lot of high hopes for Snoopy to be the leader of this squad. What do you see when you look at Boston?
I mean, listen, that's sort of been the conversation for a couple of years now.
Okay,
right?
so my pick,
Snoopy didn't really be into a superstar, but
this
the
one,
fact is the way they ended last year was so strong, especially at champs. And
they're
then,
actually very
Nasty's on the market. We're going to bring him in here. I think it's been a solid start for them. Obviously, 4-2 in hard points. And Nasty's been great. I think the one thing for them, probably the search and destroy, has got to clean up a little bit if they want to win some more series versus our top teams. We'll see if that got better throughout the break.
Yeah, I think if you were to, try to argue 1-for-1 upgrades in the offseason, Nasty for Wake was probably one of the bigger 1-for-1 upgrades in that you're getting a guy who's going to individually perform better than Awakening, somebody legit who's proven, who's been there, who can help, mold a guy like Snoopy, and then also a guy who's a leader, right? So you're checking a lot of boxes, and I think that's why we've seen the early success from Boston.
Yeah, we're only checking 3 boxes when it comes to maps today. It's Scar, double dose of exposure, and then Den for hardpoint and Game 5 search and destroy. Why aren't teams squaring up on Blackheart? I expected Boston to be vibing with the subs on the new map.
Do you really want to go into a Blackheart where it's like you can have 3 subs on Surge flying around making plays? I think it's the right decision.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where, you have one of you're going to out-rotate and outwork these teams. Yeah, I mean, it's a map like that, and Colossus are a map where the smaller maps like that with Call of Duty, like if one team's just hotter than the other, you can just lose.
And it's like way more straightforward. Blackheart is like, okay, we rotate, we set up,
I mean, you're just going to be flying through the front trying to make some plays. So I think Boston made the right choice to get rid of that.
All right, are you taking Boston, though, in the best of 5? How many maps? And you've been perfect. Kick us off.
I'm going 3-1 Boston. They lose the overload.
Master Merc, what are we feeling?
Yeah, I'm going Boston Breach.
Game 5?
3-0.
3-0. In that case, I choose you. Telluride Bush's TJ Haley. The Vancouver Surge is going to see the best performance out of Gwyn in his entire career because TJ is about to enable it. It's the second coming of Neptune in a TJ cookie crumble form. It's time to get this match started as we send it over to the casters.
I'm just laughing about this cookie cutter form of Tej, Neptune. One of the oldest players we have in the league, John, which is a spectacular title for Tej. A man of many nicknames, none of which I'm going to go through now because most of them I don't think are compliments.
And the ones that are just never to be repeated in a public format. But no, it's going to be a fun time. And I mean, 2026 has already been an interesting year. Nameless has changed so much. I cannot believe what he was just saying on the desk. But nonetheless, I think I tend to agree with what the desk was more or less saying. I'm looking forward to watching Boston Breach. Very strong team, especially in the break. They're very much a squad. I trust to be able to put the appropriate amount of work in. Very professional approach that they have. And so, of course, it's just a big question mark. We know teams will fill that space.
He's a fantastic player, but like story history within the competitive Call of Duty world. And I love the
we're going to have a major issue with Overload. Everybody's
an interesting spot to be in.
Control was bad. Overload could be 10 times worse.
Let's see if this is where it starts. Boston Breach not going to be an easy fight whatsoever. It's small, point map. For a team
but of course, you gotta defend your freaking, like I said, it's a certain story basically. You gotta defend the game.
Series, let's get it going.
Well, that's what happens.
Yeah, and of course, Boston going to be starting from the slightly advantageous side as well. And if you get the nades on point,
we got
right into time. And well, this is
Boston already on time first.
For Surge. I think it's working through, so it's early days.
Yeah, you should probably wrong. I didn't know that.
They contest. It's trying to slow down the start that Boston Breach have had. And there's all good kills there for the Vancouver Surge.
Yeah, Boston Breach is...
Again, they've been evicted from the
Boston Breach.
And their skins cannot lie. That's a fierce counter. Can Tej.
Okay.
The feet. Sure can get himself one, but again, Boston. Beautiful start. Getting the kills from inside time as well. Go for it, Lunas. Good break.
It's just a nightmare.
Snoopy just right there, man. Snoopy just right there.
Through from him, doing the dance the entire time. And
do that dance. Just keep on Snoopy.
Super soaker. When you do a dance,
keep doing that dance, bro. You got this.
Expert network.
There you go.
He's really soft. That's the bit that gets the grime out. And
it's okay. Now Candy's up. Candy's on. Candy's on time. Watch. Ah, you got picked up by 2. Good shot. Damn. And Snoopy again with the picks, bro.
Yeah. Snoopy.
Snoopy just picked him. Now you got Nasty on. Nasty, bro. Nasty got something for that.
Rolling through.
Nicely good, bro. That's good.
Purge with pressure on the pitch. You see cleaning house. That is all 4 down. In the small window of opportunity, Surge had to get a single second. Immediately got slammed.
Look, is it better? Is it we're going to find out? We've got another hard point on its way, but for now, yeah, Purge. He moves up in a good spot. That timing, Gwyn finds it. We're looking towards another rotation, and we might, I dare say a chance, we might be looking at some time for Vancouver Surge. Better late than never, boys. Here we go into the third.
Yeah, round of applause if they get it off the break. And all right, you're getting entry kills as well. Let's try to be stable, and there you go. Big 2 out of Lunars. You're finally able to be a little bit secure. No pitches rolling through. We're fine. TJ has the middle of the map. So for Surge, good forward. Make it 8-3 yours.
I mean, it's sick. This speedy point come back. They're on. We're in it right now. Giving 1 second for time. That might work out in the end. You never know that, Nick. Went up and about. Times the it's not Snoopy. That's your turn. Big wins out.
Purge now. Purge is up.
Time, and that's going to be the cleanup. Here we go, Boston. Once again, control.
Now Purge is up. Of course, Boston's going to be up, bro. I mean, shit, you got Purge.
He's the best heady in the game, and he's left dying. You got to be careful about spawning out. So Purge is collecting freebies. And how much dangerous this number is able to take the round. So Jamie spawns Valve and Surge. I mean, listen, it was a great first 15 seconds.
17, 8, and still counting, brother. We're on the road. Cammy now versus the world. Can't take care of anything. What a two-piece it was. Now on the new time.
That's how I feel, man. You can't take care of
Just yet.
everything, bro. You can't
Vancouver Surge. This is a rotation
like,
one.
I'll be
That
that,
was a
bro.
big moment.
I'd
Man in the
be
middle of the
that.
map going to be TJ. See what he can find
I'd
these
be like
players
the
from across. He finds absolutely nothing. Sadly, now the approach is on towards time. Can his boys hold?
Oh, Purge is up top, and Purge has been on one first players to get double digits in the kills department, and now he's going to attempt to block the spawns. Very sticky towards the back, so very tight setup rolling through. But this is all Abe heroes stuck in this corner of the map, but Abe is the untraded, and Abe's going to be the guy that has to give you a little bit extra. And it's battle between him and Snoopy. He does come out on top. Vancouver Surge still holding on.
What do you know? We're right back in this one, Vancouver.
They're still leading it regardless. They got 15 seconds to rotate.
Is good.
So
The comms also solid.
By one person just hold goal.
Together, we are very much
Guess
back
what?
in.
You know,
Luna's
it's
from
going
the
on.
back line now,
Look at
finding a
this.
few, trying to bring this next hard point into some form of contest for the Vancouver Surge lads. Here we go. Teach upstairs, catches the first.
Yeah.
And it's going to get traded. The Lunar was there for the trade. Purge, make sure you seal that. I mean, now the minimap is looking very scattered, but that means for us, Moms, we're going to piece together for a Vancouver Surge, and they're listening.
Go back to the free. All right, Jamie's not free. You could jump on mid. I have a mid. I have a mid. I have a mid.
Wins on the top.
As long as wins on the top. Back to the time.
Spawns was rotated.
That's it, agree. I'm telling you, bro. I'm trying to get I've left.
What?
Yeah, I'm for green. I'm for green.
You better throw grenade up top. You're gonna look at the wall.
One shot left.
You're playing
This will be P5.
They're in BP5 and you probably. One right, what's going top? Right, Evan. Like you boss.
And they got picked.
Don't tell me.
And
Tell me.
Purge is going in.
Go on do first.
And it looks like Cammy's on point. Cammy's on time. It'll be good.
He could be
If you got Cammy on time, it'll be good. Cammy and Nasty.
Few signs of frustration, chance, a couple of awkward one shots, but not a terrible listen from Surge.
No, and making the comeback as well. Like low key, if not just for the opening break,
Surge
and
is
then
making
game one, we would have a neck and neck game. So Surge clearly bringing the fight. They're inside the time. Abe, there's multi-kill he's able to pick up. And I mean, they're looking to be secure. Of course, though, Purge has been on point. Thank God for TJ's name, or else he would have been taken down. But as the trades roll through, Boston have the slight extra edge.
No joke, though, Purge has been since the map started. Next time right now, Trophy's going absolutely wild on time. 25 to go here. Boston with a tight setup. They're playing it very, very close. Little opportunity now to push out, maybe get across map. They've got that mid-map presence as well. So magnificent rotation setup here for Boston Breach. They should not let anything get out of hand. Okay, number 6, that's what you wanted. This could be a good turn for Surge.
They did nothing wrong except the spawns. You see Snoopy trying to readjust, though. Problem is TJ is out. Does the credit corner pay off?
Oh, my God.
Indeed, it does. Great trigger discipline.
Worked for a
Snoopy
little
was
bit.
the only player there. So once again, on this specific kill, Surge get here first. Boston, it took them 15 seconds to break last time.
15, and the timer is set, and it is on. And right now, Surge are doing good as far as that time is concerned. Pistol on the loose, keep the 3 spree alive. Indeed. A little bit eager, though, as he checks the window. Eyes on Snoop, and there he is. And a problem to kill ears, even on the worst of days. Nasty there with trade, and we're battling towards time. Chance to go on a lot longer. Not enough time at the moment. Can we keep the play going? Teach and Co, they're down and out. It comes down to a 1v1 on time. Lost, Reacher in. Yeah, but number two, the spawn's coming in just a split second too late. Looters gets the blue side spawn by the time Boston realized it, already getting shot in the back. So this is going to be the hill that maybe is where Surge can actually take over. They're not going to get the final 10 seconds to scrap, but they will be set up for this new time. And well, last time it was a little bit mixy. This time Gwyn is going to give them all this extra space. So a beautiful way to start the hill. Gwyn pops off in that moment. A 60-point deficit in the new time.
Oh my word, Snoop is something else. Finding big kills, helping his boys now make their way towards the backside of the hard point. Here comes the breach. Here comes the entry. Big kills there from Abe and Teach. Trade's complete. A man down on the inside of time. Nasty and Snoopy are out as well. Here we go. Snoop looking to get a man on the inside. You've still got to contend with one or two members of Surge. Snoopy's down. Purge now from upstairs alongside Cammy. The battle is far from over. What a play. And we are finally in. Breach. Better late than never. 25 to go.
Yeah, just trying to break that levy. You still got the pressure on the back line spawns, but ultimately, I think Boston very happy for how they set that up. Even with getting it, or getting the three piece as the hill popped, not enough to ultimately deal with the pressure. I think the teammates maybe dropped the ball just a touch. Well, that 60-point deficit remains and is even going to get extended. Now that foot race towards the new time. Well, Nasty loses the gunfight, so Vancouver Surge still have the opportunity to fight in the battle backwards. They're going to have to dig deep for this one.
It's a little pensive when they approach towards this new time. They didn't realize how open they had it. A big old trade fest. Blue's the last man on that side of the map right now for the Surge boys. Now getting themselves in towards time. Nasty up in the approach. First can be they've reached towards time. Cut down immediately. This is what you want to see from Surge.
And this is assault rifles in the hands of every single player right now for Vancouver as well. So at a distance, they're going to be playing keep away. And efficient work. Nice little three spree there from TJ. With all the two players out towards mid-cut. Gwyn challenge. Gwyn losing. Dallas Boston. They're here for the break.
With cross no man's land, they've made it up towards the first line of coverage. Luna's what tags he gets. Not enough to get the girls. And the beat goes green again. And the mean green machines of the Boston Breach once again. Nickling time. They've got a few more to go here. Back over P1. And it's been such a productive hard run for them, Chance. There's no way they throw it here.
I mean, even it's nice to be able to get those extra few seconds. This is just going to be a pressure cooker of a moment. Just Nasty being alone in this situation is going to be such a huge distraction. Even TJ in time is forced to turn, but if we win the gunfights, all's well that ends well. TJ doing a great job staying alive. He just maybe needs that extra help with the trophy.
He would be handy indeed, but we're keeping the kills going. Opportunity for the big old pitch. Hops from Gwyn, not going to get it done. That's game. That's it, folks. It's over. Boston Breach. They start that one with an unbelievable rage, and they close it out in just the same way. Breach, they're the first map. Chance for the first look at the new Vancouver Surge. Didn't hate it. I did not hate it.
No, this might be the most extreme example of the map where the opening breaks are going to go the longest way. Like I saw the Conley tweet out the break. Like I think it's Optic right now that are the best in the game on the opening breaks. But for Star Hardpoint specifically, we have seen this year so many teams start off their game down 50 seconds. That's exactly what happened in Vancouver Surge, and ultimately they lose by 45. So figuring out a way to make a dent off the opening break into that P1 or just reinforcing that you have to, at the very least, win that rotation over towards P2. Difficult map to play from that side, but yeah, ultimately Surge. I mean, it might be 4 players roughly going negative, but everybody getting involved, and certainly not one that you hang your head in shame at.
No, I think you're absolutely right, man. And you brought it up as well a few times that outside of the first hard point, not a terrible look there whatsoever from such. And if it was a better hard point, that would have been a closer race to be the finish. So kudos to them for making the most of a very, very bad situation. It's really opening break good like TJ. He's trying to dodge what he can, but it's just a little too good there. A little too well worked out by Boston Breach. It's opening hard point as well. If not for the Snoopy masterclass, I mean, the coverage helps. It really was dancing. Good timing. Snoop continues to be one of the most delightful POVs in the league.
Yeah, and again, just starting off here, getting up 100 points. And even for this moment where Jamie was able to get behind enemy lines, Boston had the opportunity to completely choke them. So, typical on the Surge from the foul back. That scoreboard as well. I have no idea what the record actually is, but that, I think, is the most assists I've ever seen garnered by one team in a game. I think Boston might have just thrown up 60 assists for the combined kill squads for their team. outstanding. This is another go-to reference on this surface. So that's two guys at time, always getting times in 32 again. It's very, very tough to stay on the time, especially the first set. Okay, they figured it out, and they figured it out, they got it going, and again, I think this was the toughest test of a match they could have had for their first match together. Really, Scar is not an easy one, especially against the squad that Breach have a good hardcore record for 5-2 now. That is a great way to test your resolve right off the rip. If you don't go all the way, could have been worse. Let's see how the S&D goes, because again, as far as I'm concerned, Surge on paper might have a personal magic here, Charles.
It would be the necessity for the whole pack. Yeah, just have the first two little choice sitting there. A very painful thing indeed. So you start out the map down 80, finish it down 45, you'll take the sort of 50. They at least got the guns for it, you know?
They did, you know, I would take this 2-0 draw, looks my face, and they turn and then upside down. Is it pretty bit ahead of the line? It's very good research, nice bounce back. Not enough to find that down. But you know what a time it was. Either way, that was the game flow. We now look across the rest of the series. Exposure and SD coming up next. And Overload, as you said, this might be a must-win right now for the Search boys.
Absolutely. Because it is also the weakest middle by far that Boston Breach had, at least in those first 2 weeks. Their hardpoint now have a 5-2 record. It is S&D where they have struggled, and S&D where they have actually been more or less getting bullied out. Exposure is a new map for us to see actually Boston play on, but certainly during the break, this is where we know their attention has to be. Make sure you get that extra level of focus. Steal strats from other teams, whatever you got to do to figure the game mode out. Boston is where they need to get that working.
Works to be done, plenty of it. I wonder how long they had this team change in mind. I wonder how much time they really did get to practice or get TJ into the system. Because he's now the vet on the team. He truly is Uncle TJ. Uncle TJ, not quite Uncle Buck, but still sweet enough. Shout out John Kennedy. Here we go, folks, into the Search and Destroy. I hope you brought some sunscreen because we're going to Exposure, and it is certainly going to get hot indeed. Of all the exposure we've seen, Charles, this week of the Codling being back, it's fun. It's an interesting to see for Search and Destroy. I'm excited to see what Surge can bring here. I've got my magnifying glass out, and I'm ready to learn, I'm ready to critique, and I'm ready to have a good time.
Yeah, and same thing for Boston as well, because if their S&D has been a pain point, there's no fear from this squad. They're playing it ability, and S&D is fantastic. It's been mentioned once or twice, but Snoopy, his clutch ability last year, I think far and away, I had him as a top 5 S&D player, because Snoopy was sort of Mr. Do-It-All. He'd get the bombs down, he'd go for the first bloods, but if he was last alive, he had a 50% clutch rate in 1v2s. So they're happy to set the man up to go for the clutches, and we'll test that a little bit later on. They'll be on defense for the first round.
With that little hop
Surge off the break, spread the map, playing for picks.
Oh, I got a jump shot.
Teach the vet of the scene, trying to keep the player alive towards the B side of the map. Everyone's going to let their losses bounce on back towards the middle of the map, and that's where we're going to be seeing the next engagement. So it's A. And A is Salmon, and Luna's gets a bully full of lead, and now he's trying to get himself out of trouble. No coverage there. He cleans up the final. Oh dear, Nasty wins a big one. This round is fall into pieces.
Whoa!
Yep. One Teach, 1v4.
Who was that? Purge? Purge.
I wish I knew that reference. I'm slowing down.
I can't remember. Don't worry about it. Teach though.
Snoopy's like him.
Still kicking.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Ruby.
Snoopy always plays. Yeah, you get the bottom as well. You have no one telling the other 2 players this is a trouble.
A long and, well, I suppose one way to look at it, a long and respectful 1v4 scenario to find yourself in there as TJ Haley takes one to the grave with him. But Boston, the first 3 gunfights could not have been better for them.
Absolutely. I mean, their teamwork was on point as well. They had 55 assists in map number 1. That is the 3rd highest we've seen this year. So Boston doing incredible work in the team shooting category, and we saw that in the first round of S&D as well. Completely on point, overwhelming every single player involved towards the middle of the map. And I know Cammy gets credit for the first blood, but there was a lot of action to make it happen. Shout out to Easy Mac for the stats.
It was break even by the script. I had to Google it. There it is. 2008.
Oh, okay, great, dude. Good man.
Thanks, man. Not had anything to do with it. Me, is the first man. Snoop's now going to be next up. And we're shoulder to shoulder down low by A. And Perch, he knows there's an opening to play with here. Oh, the drive-by smoking. The hot box, if you will, over the top, the backline cut wide open by Purge, and that's going to be the start of the play. Bomb plant on A, man advantage Boston.
Oh, damn.
Oh, TJ. TJ has to get to here in this moment. If you have any opportunity, he gets shut down, and well, that's going to leave Abe in a very tough spot.
Oh, and he walks into the stun as well,
Yeah,
and Mr. Byron Plumridge will walk him through that. Oh dear. Well, another good round from Boston Breach. Purge, what an opportunity he made. The drive-by smoke into the attack on the back line gave his boys plenty of time to distract and take care of the front. Nice run.
Yeah, and also a moment probably where Gwyn shouldn't be getting caught off guard in that way. It's his teammate that was like responsible for that angle in the first, but they just played a little bit deeper, a little bit passive. But they had the guaranteed kill. Gwyn just caught off guard, and whether that be a communication thing or a mental mishap, Urge taking full advantage. And as you say, not just the drive-by smoke, but the willingness to get that aggressive. Great signs for Boston.
What signs are we going to have? Good looking Boston Breach SD. Purge and Snoop down, the 1-up-1 down, and T's going to hit that corner. And he's going to hit some trouble. Here we go.
Oh, damn. Black and white was off the sunny.
Who's going to walk away with a victory here? And it will be Vancouver Surge. Bomb recovered as well. The question remains, do we attack B or do we now go towards the A? That's where Nasty's lying in wait now. He's now a rise for Boston.
Well, they're waiting for a pinch to roll through, so we get to see Vancouver Surge, what these two players want to cook up. Waiting for a mistake early on, but 50 seconds is plenty of time. Winners and Gwyn are not in a hurry.
He's not at all in a hurry, and if anyone peeks that balcony, they will run into Luna's the glow. Gwyn, he's got eyes on the least. The first man, the kill's good enough. Luna's got to win the trade, and he does. An opportunity to have thrown it, but Luna's with a hit point advantage, surely not. Nice recovery after what was a devastating two-piece from Snoopy and Purge down low by the solar panels there. Good work on the bounce back of Vancouver.
Yeah, Lunar's there for 3 in the round as well, and I love at least those guys being on the same page. Be stagnant, watch the pinch, wait till you get the information, and then Gwyn, super clean shots on that first guy rolling through, and I mean, that's a moment for Lunars. You have to be aggressive. You have to get the trade, and he executes immediately. So able to get one on the board, and we can turn our attention back over to Boston and see what these guys want to switch up, and it'll be Nasty with the boomstick.
Yep, the boomstick.
Misses the intelligence on the guy getting out, and misses the shot as well.
Oh, that's unfortunate. He's not going to have too much to work with outside of a lovely nade. And again, keeping those players pinned down low. A similar situation with Purge found himself, in an advantageous spot a few rounds prior, but now young Snoop, one plant, a great timing. It's the second as well, magnificent stuff. Purge alone, 1v4. Good luck, have fun, it's done.
Drown him out. That's exactly what we want to see. Abe with a huge play down low. And again, Nasty, if you got the boomstick out, can't miss very often, but the flinch knocks the sight away. Boston unable to execute, so wonderful stuff there, and maybe even the information. Once Snoopy's going for that bomb play, it's called out from the player top window. Abe immediately gets active.
Shot.
And a little bit lucky there on the COD timing, but you see the execution, clear cut, knows that Snoopy's going to be on the bomb. Easy two-piece for Abe.
Good luck for Abe. First time I saw Abe back at the 2025 Esports World Cup, playing for that Toronto roster. Finding himself in another Canadian squad. This time, it's Gwyn with a snipe, and he's unfortunately just off of the timing as well. Same spot, different looks. Abe once again finding himself in a hit point advantage situation. TJ not able to get into the fight just yet. That nade's not going to go anywhere either. You've taken control of the A-bomb site, but you've still got players all around you. Boston setting up for the pinch.
Well, they got super trapped back here. He's here as well, but the trust wasn't quite perfect. And now you got the bomb guy running at Snoopy. That is a dangerous decision, and that is exactly why he gives you something extra.
Purge gets tagged on the next man as well, so this 2v2 became very awkward. They've got no idea whatsoever where Gwyn is. He's about to run into a whole heap of trouble. It is bad luck on bad luck right now for Vancouver Surge. Tej, a 1v2 with 35 on the clock. Oh, sugar. Cammy. Big tags. The second shoulder thrown. And Cam was feeling it indeed. Give me the kill cam for that one.
I don't actually know who got it. If that was Cam or if that was Purge towards the end, that might just be another assist added to the pile.
That's
the way good aggressive shoulders being thrown.
It was Purge, thank God. There was like no way he gets the kill that quick. He got 2 bullets in. Cammy just work either way. Breach. Another decisive round. Unfortunate timing from Gwyn. He had this sort of blessing of being completely unknown in that final moment, the 2v2, but bad timing hurts him a lot.
Yep.
Breach starting to walk away with it.
Timing, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that was also a round where more or less the play call is to deal with Snoopy. If you're successful, things look great, but Snoopy's able to give you 2. That is, again, a dangerous play call to have to make. As the nades roll through, they do some damage, but no kills just yet.
Yeah, Nasty swaps off the sniper the last possible second, so he gets away with it. He takes damage as well. If he had taken damage any sooner, he would not have been able to make that swap. But there we go. Urge in the furthest forward position he could be right now for the squad.
Plenty
until the first man. Not the second. What a win from Cammy. Another sneaky smoke this time, though. Abe makes him pay for it. Surely you know the bomb is being planted by A. Now you do.
And he gets out. This is going to be a 2v2 battle up.
Big work again from Abe. Snoop trying to reposition quickly, worrying about the flank. Oh, an opportunity now on the corner. Nasty stays alive. What's timing on the Gwyn? Can he find the kill? He's trying desperately for it. Nasty now all alone. As Vancouver Surge have backed up, trying to take control of the bomb. And this should be their round. With 20 seconds to go, Nasty caught unaware. And that will be the defuse. The boys were playing hard for the kills there. And they just have enough time to secure it all. Abe, great stuff. A 3 spree for him. Gwyn gets the defuse.
Yeah, he's been making some nice plays down low as well. They had like a little 2v2 battle going on, but they backed Snoopy down, able to pick up Cammy with no trades rolling through. Just got to execute with the advantage. Good job, well done. So certainly seems like the communication right now from Surge completely on point. Vibes are decent. Sometimes you got to scratch your back, but it'll be like that.
If you can't scratch your own back, whose back can you scratch?
That your teammates, man. Got to up the vibe, you know.
Time 3-3.
Well, 3-3. Find yourself in a nice position here on exposure. Seems to be the solo man over by B, and he's about to run into a lot of Vancouver Surge plays. I don't know if he saw anyone on the approach. He definitely has now. Backs on up. Here comes the reinforcements. It's going to be a battle on the back line here towards the bomb site. Teacher A sees some shoulders, gets some good timing, good shots. Enough to get the bomb planted as well. 3v3.
And you got Cammy and Nasty going to be waiting for Purge to take this world tour. It's really a decision about who wants to be the first to engage. They know they have a trap. Those are nice shots down range. Purge lives in this.
Oh my goodness, he's making it that easy now. Nasty, has he got any hit points here to work with against Abe? He does have a teammate now on the trade right through. Cammy's there for it. Last man, Gwyn. And this entire hold may fall down to 1 or 2 kills. Gwyn, check this one. His timing is bizarre. No, he could have had at least one man on the bomb, but Boston breach off the back of a disgusting Dravik kill from Purge. What a retake.
Yeah, Purge, a longtime descendant of Harry Houdini, yet Gwyn just staring into the smoke, looking at the disappeared man. And that is, again, just clean, efficient work. Boston, no fear in their hearts on these plays they have been making. A lot of things have happened on this map. The observers making plays too. I noticed. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that is, not only is that insane accuracy all around, but the centering, straight walls, like not even hiding it. JK, it's like /S sarcasm. Great work from Purge.
He's going to be responsible for the pinch. He's been willing to get active on the mini-map, so keep your eye on that number 1 arrow. But on the flip side, I mean, Surge just had a ton of success of sort of dominating down low. TJ's already snapped into position. He's got Lunars there for a little bit of support. And Purge gets caught as well. So now for Boston, there's really nowhere you can go. You can't plant on A. B looks like it's locked down, and they have no information on anybody.
I don't know, I feel like you can make a mistake at B, and bad timing can punish you. Oh, he sees the cheeks of A, but Nasty Does not miss. Finds it. TJ down. Cammy makes it a 1v1. And the push now through mid from Gwyn. The timing is great. The damage is exceptional. But Cammy has been here many times before. Nice from Gwyn. He's got the hit point advantage and a massive win from Cameron McGilligan. What a round from Boston Breach. Killer Cam strikes to keep the boys alive.
That's the backbreaker clutch too. That is a quick and easy 1v3. They had it done everything right. Dominate down low, get the early bloods, and then TJ, well, the second man in line looking for the trade. Cammy just reads him clear as day. In a second, he's able to get to the realm of safety behind those boxes towards the middle of the map, resets the situation, and I mean, Cammy's been around for a long time. Gwyn has been superstar caliber from time to time, but Cammy was born in it.
Oh, yeah. When he first saw the 1v1, he was but a man. Snipes up for Gwyn here, looking for a big change of pace. Sitting on map point for Boston Breach. And the flank is on. Purge is once again been given a free reign to do whatever.
Purge, come up mine, and Purge going in with you.
Exposure. The timing is great. Before it was over. 2-0. Boston Breach.
Done, bro.
Second series of the day.
Not even started.
Just like that, they're sort of running away with it. Absolutely the biggest difference maker was Cammy's 1v3, because that would have been Surge nearly tying up the round count. Instead, it just looks dominant towards the end. S&D woes no longer. Boston Breach, the teamwork looks incredible. Never a doubt the professionalism that this squad has. You expect them to improve with such a long break.
A long break, good work being put in, and a very, very successful campaign so far against this new Vancouver Surge roster. Purge, able to make basically whatever play he wanted to happen there. Good stuff. Again, is it a testament to how much work Breach put in, or is it just a little bit of a weakened Surge right now? They're still figuring things out with the big change they have made as well. Good stuff, though. Either way, 2-0, and now we go into Overload chance. Again, I think it's a difficult ask, especially of a new on exposure, to try to find some big success here in a mode that is very, very difficult to find success in. Very, very difficult, complicated mode here in the Call of Duty world. Overload, though, coming up after our break. Chance, how we feeling about the series, mate? As cut and dry as you thought it would be?
I mean, the Death sort of gave their intel, right? So Mark was pretty confident about a 3-0 victory. Nameless said, I think 3-1. If anything, Boston loses the Overload. So that'll be the true test. We're going to find out after the break.
Going to find out after this real quick break. Don't go too far, ladies and gentlemen. We've got ourselves a good and exposure overload right after this.
My money's on Purge. Purge is the killer. I'm telling you, Purge is keeping it to us. He's like five. He's like Purge wouldn't. No, let's just go for the Purge. Watch, Purge is gonna at least have two. I say Purge is gonna make two touchdowns. He's gonna take that, put it in the shuffle. Twice. I'm about to put in this game. That only costs compliments. I mean, it's $11. It's $12.
Watch out. Excuse me. I'm just holding on. I couldn't get him. He's one off the street, Teach. He's working about quick. He's playing confident. So, he can't get on till it. Oh, sorry. Wait, what? He's one off the street. Come on, Teach. Let's go. All good. He's one off the street. No, right, go, man. All good.
4v1, I think it was, the clutch, something like that. And we were just, playing the round out. And I hear, he's pushing up and thinking, he's dead, okay, so let's play nice. And then it's a raw start, absolute raw. And then he's like, watch it. And then the kill cam wasn't running, so I was doing the roll the tape. I want to see this. Luckily, it came up, and he's blown him away, and that's left a bit of a little doo-doo in his pants, I think. We were hyping this up, right? The fourth matchup. We've seen you guys constantly in grand finals. You guys came out and made that look easy.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we've been saying it online the whole time. Online respawns are different. No sound EQ. We're a way different team, and we just showed it right there. Also, people seem to forget who built that camp. I know how they play. I taught those kids how to play Call of Duty, so don't forget that. All right? Like, let's...
It's mid-desk, laying down mid-desk. The long desk, snaking the long desk. Nice play. Good play.
He's gonna ring at him, bro. Yeah, you should have with the Vass for sure. Okay.
No, hey, man, he's got
Nothing here.
So, he's one shot.
He's at us.
That's it. That's it.
No, pinch.
He was really not into that.
Above you. He went down.
So, my bad. He's one shot. You guys got this. You got this. Running for you. Way better. Wait.
Let's go. If I lose that, then just take the Porsche away. All right. Come on. Yeah. We gotta go back.
Look like the pros to play like the pros. The CDL team skins are available now. Scan the QR code and check out the in-game store now.
Yeah, that is good.
Monster Energy, the official energy drink.
Regardless, yeah, I know, right?
Black Ops 7 returns to the Esports World Cup in Riyadh this summer. Scan the QR code to be notified when tickets go live later this month.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to get into our third game of the series. We're going back to Exposure. We're going to play a game of Overload. And let's face it, right now, it's a bad time to be a Vancouver Surge fan because they're down 2 for us. And it is tough, charts. It's tough out there. A bit of a change. Hasn't quite worked out just yet. Certainly not.
Yeah, and they're 0-11 in map count, so not having on a single map is certainly going to be something that sits in the back of your mind. You got to get over the hump. If you're dropping a donut in something like S&D, everyone always says you got to see that first one. So, the ball's got to go through the net. Once you see that, you're good. So if they pull off this overload, they're a week away from being the best team in the game.
That's it. That's how it works out. You just got to see one overload through the enemy goal zone, whether it's A or B. You just got to get it in there, boys. You just got to get it in there. And here we go.
Get it in there.
One step away from getting it into one of these goals as we dive into Exposure. Could well be a 3-0 in the series. Boston Breach have been strong. They have been fierce. They have been well-rounded in every mode. Exposure against a squad that has suffered and struggled.
See, but nobody knows about House.
Since Black
The
Ops.
House will be shown.
Let's see how we roll here. Straight into it, folks. On board with Mr. Teach himself.
Nobody really
Let's see what the Bushmaster has.
Well, he's going to be fighting Urge on his section of the opening break, so fun battle over there. On it goes TJ's way, and there's the first 2 kills, immediate control for Vancouver Surge.
He's going to overextend, get himself that B goal secured, hanging up for a little bit. Here comes Purge for round 2. The stun connects on at least one man. They do have control of the device now. The Purge fights around Quinn on the other flank now, making this side of the map safe. So here we go, Abe. You able to cross over, get yourself into this one. Get an early score. Quinn on the defense. Not quite stop it all. He can't stop the capture either. Vancouver, great work.
That's huge. Opening break is perfect, and you managed to work things out after that. The saddle towards noon. It looks like Surge are going to be mostly here first as well. TJ just gets shredded. He did nothing wrong. Cammy's gun just better.
That was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Good nade up over the top there from Quinn. Trying to control this entire play, and he's only going to get damage on the next man. Lunas is up, trying to slow down the approach, and it's a tight court. It's a great nade from Abe from downtown. Unfortunately, take her out Teach. Pressure now certainly on. Here comes the attack from Boston. They're going for the 8 goal, and the downed man is going to put the dice a little further away from it. Last man alive, Snoopy, and he takes a pound of flesh, but no good. Quick grab and now for a run for the goal.
Yeah, Boston really trying to force that one through as well. But Abe might have team killed. Does get sort of makes up for it, picks up 2 after the fact, and with team number 5, that is going to be a nightmare to keep track of. But when it isn't, He's going to show up and blink, but the pistol shot not quite there. So Snoopy's able to get 2. Boston Breach have the extra edge, and Purge is living inside of your spawn.
But yeah, flying forward by Purge, that big win there could be enough to stop the next set of
So,
plays.
like, Purge don't
Slow down the goal,
Purge is
man.
playing the
Don't be secured. Boston find the
I guess that's how you have to play,
A
bro.
couple of unfriendly fire moments there on the inside of spawn not going to help, and the pressure is still on. Bomb side spawn now for the device, and you've got full control, Breach.
Well, they're not interested in picking it up just yet. We're going to be playing for some spawn kills. So Abe's able to pick it up 2, and Abe is able to clear it. Okay, so there's 2 Abes. One is real, one is TJ. Whatever the case is, the SMG is right now putting in some work to make sure you get out of your spawn.
Yeah, one of our observer clients has crashed with game, and unfortunately it's caused some shenanigans, but don't worry, folks. We got you covered. Looking towards the A goal once again right now. Last man left alive, or it was at least, was the Abe, the real Abe. Not the intruder, the imposter. 2:25 on the clock. A little bit of map space now to take control of Boston before they play up their options.
Oh, yeah, he's
and decide which goals.
That means more
The
challenging.
side is still looking a little bit more favourable, a little bit more delectable in attack. And again, waiting for those kills. They might have just got them. Here we go.
Got everybody in position. Now Snoopy's going to be able to go for the spawn kills, or Abe again will strike in the kill feed and just pick up 2. Feels like he's been the multi-kill monster, but of course that might also be T. I'm confused. We're confused. Nasty is not. Nice little 9 kills for him so far. He's in position on the map, but is struggling to actually get any progress with the device.
Yeah, it's the big Breach don't want the first man to grab it. They want to have that blocker. Good God, Nasty is still on a run with every kills. Is this enough to finally make a move? Are we finally going to grab this thing and get going? Yeah, we are, lads. We've got to find a couple. One man left to deal with. Abe's gone, and it's an open goal. Run it home, Purge.
Finally, dinner breaks, and another double kill from Abe. I mean, again, maybe it's just a kill feed, but he has walked away with so many 2 pieces, I just refuse to believe his Abe. So that's got to be Teach. What's going on? Whatever's happening on the map, you're back to the 50-50. It's the mid-side spawn. It's the battles for control.
Still jostling over position in mid-map. A minute to go in regulation time of our first half. Luna's, again, looking for anything right now. You can't make a heroic play without the help of the lads. Still waiting for anything to go your way right now. Going to slip the net. The man on watch. Oh, absolutely saw it happen. So now man advantage. Boston, opportunity to press forward, try to take some control.
And frankly, just with 45 seconds left, I feel like Vancouver Surge not likely to be able to score in this round. So advantage towards Boston. But TJ has been able to take some space and get behind enemy lines, and you get device control as well. So I might just eat my words. Test away from only running.
Not just yet. Always pushes through. Opportunity. Last man down. It's an open goal, and with 24 seconds to go, 2-2. What a brilliant move from Surge.
I mean, again, Castor Paris on that one. I can only apologize. Boston now with the final 15 seconds to try to cook something up, make something happen, but they left out a couple guys in their spawn, and they're just pushing so far past the device that nobody's going to be home, so a little bit disjointed for Breach. Anyone that can get their hands on the device gets the extra 30 seconds, but everybody too far away, tied up going into the second half.
2-2 going in.
It's going to be.
And I feel like Boston, they just wanted their captures to be a little bit too perfect. They were really waiting for, all right, we're going to get at least 1 or 2 dead. We're going to grab it. First man's going to be the blocker. He's going to be in spawn. They were just waiting for that absolute perfect conditions, and it wasn't there. Vancouver, though, willing to take some risks, willing to take a cheeky run, and a little bit of COD magic certainly got them that second capture. Good stuff going into the half. We swap sides once again. And this is it for Vancouver Surge. You've already managed to best your score in the mode. Can you get a win on the board?
And, you know, thinking of soccer or football, if you will, Miles, I know it's really important in the game mode of just who has sort of ball control or device control. It felt like Boston were in control 80% of the time in that game, but the quick gaps keep Surge alive. And if they start getting the kills to flow their way, or at least if they don't have to just fight out of their spawn the entire time, they might be good to go.
Yeah, position means absolutely nothing unless you're willing to take actions with it. That's the word for Jimmy. It's beautiful work from Abe to relay. He gets a couple more big kills, and that's it. You've got the kills now. Tej thinking about, maybe do I go forward? Do I press? Do I wait for the boys? No one is there to get the device. So you still want to find an awkward situation where now you're playing for full control, and it's not the way you want to be playing it, Surge. Get in there. Get a bit scrappier. big defensive stack up right now on the B side of the match for Boston, and they are looking good. Able to use the kill, and that will be the go by.
Just to pull up.
Well, it's only one guy with a pistol.
Out of
Right, he's going to lose it immediately. So right now you're just trying to be a nuisance, look for a couple extra kills. Nasty's doing so on the flip side. And I think Boston have secured the middle of the map. Nasty, though, does get traded. It looks like Boston playing for the device reset over towards mid. Camille be nearby, and he's got some lead blockers.
Yeah, he's got he had one. They deal with the B zone gone. A now clear as well, so back to the middle of the map. If you get another kill here, Gwyn might be trying to press for the trade. No, he backs up, waiting for the boys now through the middle of the map. Reinforcements towards B for Boston Breach. Gwyn now trying to find a sneaky route, and if he can time this right, he's going back and forward. He's trying to just bait out some moves here from Boston. They can see him through the wall momentarily. Is it enough now to make something happen? You've got a goal line attack on B that could happen, but Snoopy on a flank, this could go huge. It will indeed. Over the top, going to clear up the next few players, and that should be that, folks. The end of that play, an awkward one for Vancouver. Back to the drawing board.
Yeah, this is a mini match from hell right now between these two teams. Difficult to get that control, but this is where the best look you're going to get for Boston. 2 lead blockers, Nasty pulling up the slack there with the device, and I mean, towards B we go.
We're going for it. Boston brought down the final line with another attempt under their belt. Let's go for a quick listening with the green team.
I'm going to wrap Jen, okay?
Yeah.
One wrap before I think. One wrap before I think.
Let me jump top solo. You didn't come in there. Careful, little go back. I don't need it, guys.
Top solo. I'm on up.
Okay, good long way. I bring him in.
All right, 2, 3, go. One shot. Be good. Done.
Okay, nice.
One shot.
One more, Lunas. He's going in there. Nice, good shot. Yeah,
he's going in. I have the big guy. I have the ball in my arm. I have it on.
I'll see you. There's Luna's there top, so Luna's going to be car. We're going to be car.
I'm team. Go in that mid. You're going Arlo. Arlo win this. Arlo, yeah.
The one's there, black box, guys, and then I'm going to go. Hey, Pablo, in our base.
I'll be too. I'm ready.
Yeah, okay, one shot, bro, on our window. Nice, good shot. He's just there side mid. He's going to be black box, so.
He's pushing in now. Okay, go in.
I'm working on yeah, I'm with their ready. Yeah, he's there ready.
Gwyn's all B, okay?
They're ready. Yeah, we're going to be on one shot. Add around. Go a few long balls. Good long balls.
How you going left?
Absolutely left. I'm putting right, guys. It's going to be mid. No, yeah, black box from my bad.
Black box on the left.
Go left, yeah.
Black box is dead.
Go long. He's near there, ready. I'm going to go right, guys.
Black box on me weak. I'm almost go left. One shot. Yeah, one
Go on the left. He's going to be play kills. Black box.
He's low so far. I'm dropping right on me.
Okay, I'm dropping this right out. Bro, holy fuck. Let's get through. He's on the okay? He's on nice, holy fuck.
I think we're trying
Go right, grab balls. Okay. I'll try grab it. I'm mid. Every black box, jump up the QBS and either.
Snoopy's taking over. Snoopy is taking over. Another 1v1 win here would be unbelievable. The goal is within reach. A quick drop. Nasty in the recovery. They've given up the B play for now. We're going back towards the middle of the map. 50 seconds on it.
Okay, Nasty has 0 help, and he's stunned out as well, so device is going to be dropped. Trying to orchestrate something is Vancouver. TJ with the device in hand gets spotted on the cross in a full map spread. Lunars, awkward timing over towards P2, but hands off for him. They get the first 2 kills.
They've got opportunity. Go, Vancouver, run, fly, send it. 30 seconds to take the lead, and this could be the death knell, the dagger right now for Boston Breach. Purge of the last minute attempt, no good. It's a goal for Vancouver. Lead change.
And a topside spawn as well. Vancouver are set up and ready to go, so this might be the stamp. You can win it now one of 2 ways. Boston would need a miracle to pull this one off.
They're trying. Gwyn brought down. Tej still alive, but 1v1 win here would certainly help. Aim over the top. They win their ones. Tej still dancing, and nobody home. Purchase out. It could be another goal. Why not? Snoopy gets the overtime grab, but it's not going to amount to anything. Vancouver surge on the board.
And just the nightmare of possession, there you go, Miles, for that game where Boston, for the most part, especially so in the first half, controlled maybe 70% of the game, but trying to be a little bit too structured in their approach, looking for those perfect moments to go for the device and go for the captures. Not good enough. Vancouver surge every single time. It was a blink and you miss it. The moment they got those 2 kills on the sort of opening break towards the end, I mean, the cat falls in 15 seconds later. Very efficient, very speedy was Vancouver. Happy to get one on the board. It's the first map win, Miles.
So I'm saying, it's a big deal. It's a big deal.
Looking back at you.
GG's. Now another hot point into Den we descend. I can't lie there, man. I think the perfect play from Boston was absolutely the shortcoming there. Scrappy Surge, willing to get in there, grab the rock, make a run for goal. You win your ones and it's in. But that's the way it goes for an exposure. I think the second capture they had in the first half, the final, the dying seconds of the game, that was, for me, the big turning point. Like, I'm just going to grab it and run for it. You got my kills.
Up to lost.
Let's figure it out. Huge work. Great individual plays across the board from nearly everyone there, but it doesn't matter if you're not getting the goals. Possession is one thing. If you are not making opportunities happen, if you are not taking chances, there is no point in having that mid-back control or even having the device in your hands. You've got to try.
And I also do apologize for getting
Who did
lost
they
in the
lose
sauce
to?
for that
What the
first
fuck?
round. I don't know how consistently it was Abe or if it was him and TJ or if it
Guys.
was taking turns, but they were busy getting spots tracked. There's endless amounts of like sort of multi-kills rolling through, so I assume very much that it was a team orchestrated effort, but they deserve a lot of credit for sort of dealing with that pressure. They showed off the goods, even map one. Dealing with the pressure. They were down by 80, made a nice little comeback, staved off the pressure here in map number 3. I mean, this team certainly looks like they have plenty of fight in them.
Plenty of fight, and a ceiling that is ever rising right now for Vancouver. So, oh boy, man, grab that thing, move it forward, step
Phase
that
plan
line
is
now
coming
as
to
the next
fruition.
engagement point. You know what I mean? When the device drops, wherever it is either by the solar field, is it by broken down, wherever it may be, that becomes the point we're now fighting across. That becomes
That's bad
the
news for
point for
ComCog.
both teams. Get that bad boy out the field, and we will see a good looking game of exposure overload a little bit later on. For now, though, it's a double dose of death.
What is that supposed to mean?
But this should cure at least one of our team's ailments. Den Hardpoint coming up next in Searches for Game 5. We have to go all the way, baby. Charles, how are we feeling about this? Den, another rather punishing Hardpoint match
If
for
all
you.
goes right for Phase, they will win
It
it
could
all.
potentially be, but a big opportunity.
They will what?
Den is the map, maybe at least in my mind, that sort of like plays the best, that feels the best, feels the most like that sort of like true kind where if you're getting beat, it's because you're getting beat. For the most part, for the evolution of the map that we've seen from the first 2 weeks till now, teams are stuck.
They will be champions this year.
Yeah. No. Oh no, looks like they're gonna have to run for their money with Boston. Boston looks like they're doing a hell of a job right now. I guess what we're gonna have to do is start practicing something. Start practicing something. So they're trying to win champs this year, huh?
Boston and FaZe have multiple players using the new malware root enhancements.
Yeah, I sort of figured as much.
FaZe wants champs this year, won't settle for less.
Well, damn, if that becomes the case. Wait, you say Boston uses this shit too? Let me guess. I have to make a quick guess on that one. Snoopy. Snoopy uses. No, because Snoopy wouldn't be able to use because that was the case.
Not the whole teams use this malware, and the ones who don't use it have no idea their team is.
That's weird. That's fucked. That is fucked up. They actually use this shit. Well, I don't think they use it in lands. I don't know whether they'd be able to use that shit in land. I don't know whether they'd be able to use that shit in land.
Whoever wins MVP this year is the vessel for the malware.
Okay, so whoever wins is the vessel. I guess we know who's running the malware. I'm down.
So some things we know about that masked vigilante is that he works very close with pro COD players.
Makes sense. That's how he makes his money. But then there are certain people turn him down. Then you just piss him off. So then he starts framing your ass.
These certain pros who use the malware give the masked vigilante 25% of their yearly earnings in exchange for glory and winning.
Yeah, well then.
First, but you can look at the mini map. It's going to be a fight.
Yeah, it's going to be a true battle. Two guys now that flying two towards the tops at a time. Vancouver doing what they can to soak us away. Oh, good work from Purge again, keeping the dance going. Here comes the pitch. Last man on it, Purge down. Good break, Vancouver. Can they contest with Cammy now? Manages to make his way towards the backside. We call it Dragon, and he's breathing fire right now with a driving another man here to his name. Can he win the fight on the back? He nearly does. An open hard point for now. Nasty in the 1v2.
And Slam, yeah, I mean, I think Cammy puts in serious work, but everybody else on Vancouver Surge wins the gunfight, so they have now officially restabilized the map, and I think it's good to go. You get the close side spawns. TJ gives you that little entry, and in the final 15 seconds, boss are going to fight for it, but I mean, this is quite literally just scrap we are dealing with. First set of rotations in, Vancouver Surge going to have a 50, 60-point lead.
That's a wonderful, wonderful thing to see for the Vancouver fans. Next hard point back to P1. Can we see this continued success? Are their legs still strong enough to run this all the way to the 250? Boston find themselves the opening time. But what a contest this is. We are not going down without a fight, Vancouver.
It's okay.
Just full control right now. Two players over there working towards the mid-jut, so even if Boston get you off the time, Boston are not going to be able to get it on it themselves. Trying to cross the no man's land, you're going to get it pieced up and traded. You finally make it to the hill, and the second guy mid-cut is there. Finally, Boston cleared the space, but not before he gives you something extra.
It was a nice bit of hip fire. Just enough, though, to get Snoopy inside, though. He gets himself closer. Now he got some chance to get time for Boston, but man, you have been bled dry in this P1. There's 20-something seconds left on it, 15 even, and now they're desperately trying to flounder to get it. Quick rotations on, nasty cut down and the quick hail of gunfire there. TJ's Dravik finds its mark, and once again, Vancouver Surge in prime position for P2.
Yeah, and they're distant as well. TJ, the distraction towards the back. Purge does a good job reading the wind, trying to help his friend. And Purge finds the moment to strike through. TJ gets cleared out, so you at least have the close side spawns, and you got a main advantage on the break for a moment.
Oh, we're in. Find the coach now. Purge finds 1, 2. No way. He's getting more out of that. TJ lands a sweet one. He, Abe, and Quinn get their respective kills, and the hard point is once again cleaned out. Vancouver in control.
Yeah, great net from TJ as well, just to sort of deal with that pressure. And now it's easier. Gunfights there from Glenn. He gets the first two, and that might just be the break attempt. Stuffed. TJ there for the next one, and Boston Breach are just getting spawn trapped on this hill. Both goals around Vancouver Surge have locked it down.
Absolutely. You're trapped in the back right now, Boston. You were trying to get your way out of this one. Vancouver Surge, another big 3 dead. The boys have got map control. Let's have a listen in.
1 minute, I hear you. Good pitch right as well. Good pitch right. Main lockers. DJ, I'll make over you in a second. I'm picking the right pitcher. I'm picking the right pitcher. Pick it up. Block in the corner. Yeah, there. I ball mid. I home mid. I get it. There's two here. P1 running through. No, pick up. Two. Out there. All there. Nice. Give me a pick up. That's right here, brother.
Yeah, it looks like they do. Ours is actually picking up.
I'm saying they missed. I'm going to do that. Get done. I'm going front of I'm saying they did right. Yeah, I'm going front of I'm going one hand to be right. One time. I'm going to go right. All right. Okay. Go back. I'm waiting right. I got right. Nice. Nice. Yeah. I'll push out our I want small. Give me a second. Back right. Back out of week. Back right there. One more time. In the back. One shot. Yeah, in the back, Snoopy. They run up a bunch of time. Iron up to you. Yeah. Get it going. I'm small. Yeah, iron up. Be outer. Looking at it. Yo, outer Snoopy, not weak. Outer Snoopy. I'm ironing. Okay. Take your time. Not the off corner. Outer Snoopy. And fill there. Back times. Thinking. We got it. One shot. I'm with you. I'm with you. It's open, guys. We're both good. I hear running small. I hear you. I'm trying to get on man. Pretty sure. Watch out.
Charles, anything from the listener that really stood out there for Vancouver Surge?
For such a young team, ultimately, I thought that was a fantastic listening. A little bit of wiggle room to improve of like the structure and how you want to set up plays. But I mean, for a new team, can't really complain. And certainly in terms of gunning, they have been shooting this time.
Oh, but Abe has had some wicked two pieces. And we're hearing a couple of good dents as well. And he might be looking a couple more. Managed to dodge a lot of trouble. Passing out the inside of the boys. Not enough to get anyone in the fight. Here comes a quick contest. Immediately snuffed out. 200 points across right now for Vancouver Surge. And TJ finds time for a second.
And, well, maybe the NATO connect for a little bit of damage. Or maybe we'll just swing back in and pick up an extra two. And look at that clean forward down. That might very well be game because these
Boston
guys
is doing so good.
Like nobody's business. And now you got to crawl through the entire map to get there, and they're picking you apart along the way. I mean, this has been a gorgeous stand coming out of Surge.
It's a good-looking dipple. Oh, you get another little noise there. Trying to find people through walls and all sorts, just trying to bat them stats. The stats are looking great so far. Back over to Pizza once again, and Lunas. He's going to be the man on time. TJ watching the backside. Here comes the next hit from Boston. It's going to have to be good, boys. It's going to have to be great. Neither of those things so far. Snoopy making a case right through the rear, and that's going to be Spawns. Able to maybe get involved. We'll find out the final moments of this hard point potentially.
I'm trying with us, or at least able to get in, but they got dominated on this P2, and this is going to be dangerous all over again. Or Urge can bail you out on 2 Ps just to keep you honest. And now we're just going to have a little bit of a slugfest for the final 20 Surge. Maybe not going to win it here, but you keep up the pressure, win the rotation, you'd be good to go.
Yeah, thank you, Burge, for putting in the good work. A strong fight. TJ's now going for the scrap time. Ample amount of it. Rotations on its way. 3 members now for Boston. Breach on the attack towards New. Abe, don't alone.
Looking for the Miami Heretics come back on this map. It's all possible.
Adios me of 2 seconds. It's all you need, Surge. Here we go. Breach on the first of many holds they will have to maintain in order to stay alive in this one. Deech through the top, a slow, steady approach. As the second man falls beneath his mighty the third was a bullet away as Abe is on time and no one's there for the contest. Vancouver Surge, you just needed to see one. Now you got 2. Now we're in game 5.
And they can taste those 10 CDL points as well. And Boston Breach, SD has been their weakest game mode. Obviously, they look clean on the map number 2, but Surge now applying that pressure. TJ the Bandit seals the deal toward the end on that final break for the hill, but that felt like every single player contributing. I mean, Abe was on some wicked stuff the entire time, but statistically, all 4 players getting involved, all 4 players, guns were hot.
Boys looking good. What do you know? Game 5, Boston, Vancouver. Ooh, I don't know which way we're going right now. This is a fun one. The desk, they were certainly cooking. They had it all laid out. They knew what they were talking about. But Vancouver have come to life. They've brought their A game at a time when they needed it the most. Massive work out of TJ and Gwyn. The vets of Vancouver leading the charge. Let's get a nice on trades. Good assists all across the board. Fantastic game of Den Hardpoint from the newcomer squad. Surprise chance all over the place. Did not see this coming.
Yeah, and to acknowledge the assist from Boston on map 1, how about those objective kills from Vancouver on this map number 4? Every single one of them getting into double-digit territory, just dominant around the hard point, and especially those P2s. I mean, that was at least the first 2. It felt like, you know, those near full 60s rolling through. The graph is just going to look like absolute
drops.
Both those P2s, an explosion coming in for Vancouver.
A perfect climb there from B4 into the next set from Vancouver. Look at that, 181 all the way to 248. And if not for what, I mean, a very, very strong P2-3 there from Boston. It could have been closed sharp. Beautiful stuff. They got their win in exposure overload. Now another one on hardpoint Den. Vancouver finally finding themselves here. But can they close this out strong? A reverse sweep. Imagine what the papers will say. I think no one reads the papers anymore.
Well, if they come out with a reverse sweep, Boston wouldn't
surprise me.
Boston is.
Gonna make me cry.
Literally.
Someone made me smile on the map number 5 as well. Gonna be a lot of fun to see what these guys can pull off. We got TJ and Allie Miles in a game 5.
Coming up to the break, Boston breach, taking on Vancouver Surge. Who walks away with it? Find out after this.
Scuff, official controller of the CDL. Start the season strong with the 2026 Call of Duty League Pack. Grab yourself the CDL operator by scanning the QR code on screen or check it out in the Call of Duty store in-game now. Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
I have to show you the website. The Scub does have one. Scub has one for
I'm upstairs. Nice. I'm looking at you. Be honest. Nice. Be honest. Oh my god. I mean, I'm trying to scam it. They won't even kill me. Come here. I'm trying to Matt, stay down. Just lay it. I can help. I can hold the front. You're good. Stay down.
Already front controller.
Let's get time. What's the absolute front?
No, usually they didn't have consoles.
It's holy.
Certain years they'll bring you like the Xbox or the PlayStation.
That P5 was.
No. It's whatever won the battle.
Might. Oh, the whole team might. I think they are. They're going to get a quick bit of a workout in. Come on, Beacon, get up there, son. They're going to get a workout in here in round 1. There we go, team. Up we go. Oh, Beacon, for God's sake, he's choking on pain. Game pause, folks. Game pause. So
you can do that.
Reset the lobby here.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
That is horrible. Do it again. What's up, man? We're just going to get the lobby reset, and we'll get back into this SD as soon as we possibly can. With another nice shot of He's just clean it straight, like trying to get around, comes in between. It was very close. There's a miscom there. There's a miscom.
That was fun, bro. I'm so glad I did that stuff. Should I just see on your bro?
This is like a new person. I don't even. The first person that came to mind is Jodeci Eeps. Who's the second person? It might be me. No, I can't be me. I don't wear glasses. Hixie, I'll say Hixie.
This has to be MC and Real.
Number two, I think it's MC and Jonas Eves.
Bro, let's say MC. Yeah, I don't know who the second one is. I have no idea. I'm just gonna say MC for one of them. It's me?
It's you, MC.
How? He wears glasses? That's Joe. Damn, bro. I get him one at least. I knew it was MC. I just didn't know who else was over there. Joe to see? Oh my god, dude.
How's it going?
What a cursed segment of CDL TV. That was for many, many, many reasons, chance, but will not be a cursed experience. Will be this game final. Staying on den between two teams, Vancouver Surge and Boston Breach. Vancouver, chance, they got their first map win of the year. They could get a series here. Good God, man. What's happening?
And for a pound. Their Christmas came late for this team. TJ was their Christmas present. Now they've had a week or two of scrims. And now world domination is before them.
You once said that TJ Haley would make a fantastic mall Santa.
He'd make fantastic anything.
He would. I think he would make a really, really good mall Santa. You love Christmas, kid. You got to sit in his lap. You got to take a photo with him the whole time he's thinking about planting bombs on den. Which bombs are we going to off rip? I thought I'd just leave you there, sitting and hanging on that mall Santa comment because it's really funny. Over to B we go with the bomb. That's right. Boston Breach will take first.
Get him some milk and cookies if they win this game 5. They're playing with the timings. They're dodging some suns, dodging some nades as well, which never came through. But Glenn sat in the back, got the boomstick, and we'll see if Boston want to deal with it. They're going to be making this move or maybe making a distraction. Indecisiveness for Boston. 30 seconds off the clock so far. By the looks of it, they're going to square at B. They're just trying to play with the timings. And, well, the sniper gets out of dodge. And Boston might just have this dialed in.
Purge is playing for a pretty much guarantee from this little perch. Purge is perch, if you will. And I am worrying about where the next shot's going to come from. Snoopy. Oh, man, Gwen has come so close. And still nothing. They get the second. Snoop's flying forward. A ton of damage dealt. Man advantage still right now for Boston. For how long? Finally, Abe gets it. What is going on here, man? One opening round. We're in the red. Here we go.
Oh, there's nothing you can do. You can't plant this bomb. You got to force the players out of dojo, and you don't have mid. That's just going to be the final player to fall. And Boston had every single player in the right position. Snoopy is dancing with death. They work around the sniper, but in the middle of the map, Lunars had the pressure, and he guns Purge down. That is a statement of a first round. Vancouver Surge, they have maintained the momentum.
2 for Lunas. A happy spot to be in. 1 down, 5 to go. Vancouver Surge. Will it be rags to riches? Are they finally finding their footing here in the journey towards Major 1? A slower approach now from our bomb carrier. A has pumped the brakes, waiting for the intel over towards A.
Siege gets spotted. Well, Glenn's there to get him down, so you don't even need the nade. Glenn will just do it himself. And now for Boston, man down on defense. You try to look to get aggressive towards the middle of the map. That is insane Call of Duty timing. Pays off for Snoopy, but he is in no man's land. He doesn't have any teammates here to support him. That is ISO plays.
Slow play from bomb carrier Abe now pays off for the plant. Oh my God, it's TJ with the old prison shank. Oh, that's frustrating. Next man up in spite of the timing once again. Not exactly working out. The way Cammy stays alive for a second longer. Vancouver, be it the Dravik, the M15, or even the Blade, they get it done.
I mean, I don't understand why every team in the league doesn't pick up TJ, you know? If there was 12 of them, he should be on every single squad.
That is an unfathomably strange thing to think of. This late into the series, why not? I mean, every now and then the Codcaster does give us multiples of one player. Why not even more? God, Snoop, you had no idea. Oh, that's a frustrating one. And look at Teach. Is he single? Is he single? I don't know.
Shouldn't be.
Ladies, shouldn't be. Here we go. Guns up for Gwyn over by B. Once again, finds himself here. Didn't work out in the first go around. Will it be kind to him now, Snoopy? Oh, God, the timing.
Just a test of the reaction time right now.
Over there playing Minecraft.
Doesn't take a shot. Might have taken the second one there, but still no kill. Ah, we go. It's nasty. Finally, Gwyn puts the big gun he used and gets on the board. Great advantage.
Purge through, and Purge is spotted. Yeah, just like that, Lunar drops some Lunars. Has had Purge's number so far on this map, and now for Cammy and Snoop, looking to do the impossible.
Again, it's such a stark difference to the way that exposure was played.
Snoopy's not going to get spotted.
Doesn't matter, he got a kill anyway. Oh, second. Hello, unbelievable, Snoopy. Is he running camo? How's he alive? TJ flies forward, and a great set of trades.
Oh, thank God.
But it doesn't matter. Vancouver, another round.
Abe out there sprinting around with bloodlust. He had a kill in his sights, and he did not have any interest on listening to his teammates' comms. Nonetheless, if TJ's alive, Vancouver Surge are not going to let that clutch roll through. 4-1 start for him. Great work out of everybody so far on Vancouver. I think their first bloods have been on point as well. I saw Gwyn was able to strike nasty there in the feed.
What is this?
Boston right now, looking a little hopeless. A big part of their strength on the map, too, is their level of aggression. Captivating towards the middle of the map. Purge absolutely running it down, but right now, Purge is just getting stuffed. And we're quad stacking B on the defensive end, and nobody's home. A playing a cheeky spot, waiting for the push through. But Boston, if they're giving it up, they've just lost all sorts of space. It's going to be a little bit awkward having to re-clear everything back out.
Well, this is their counter to the first round. We saw Vancouver Surge play out. We're waiting for the noise towards a couple of kills. We were hoping for the Boston players to transition over there, but Snoopy is not having it. He will hold that line, and good call out of Abe. Don't take this one again. The same play is not going to work twice in a situation like this. TJ dancing with